Hey, how's it going, everybody? Doing surprise stream. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Where is our chat? Hmm. So basically, right now, I am trying to find the chat. Let's see. It should be right. There we go. There we go. It's just like it's taking a minute to load. Sorry, guys. Hopefully, you are seeing this video fine. I'm currently letting the YouTube stream load. Loading. I'm gonna grab my equipment here while I let that load. All right, boom, 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 boom. Very grand. Oh yeah. All right, let's check this out. Radiant. All right, so it's looking good on the broadcaster, but currently having a bit of difficulties on the YouTube thing itself. I don't know why it's having such a trouble there. Live stream scheduling improvement, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna have to reload this, guys. Sorry, it's screwing up. The YouTube thing itself is screwing up, not my computer. It's just not. It's not loading for some reason. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, good, good, good. All right, so I'm actually able to read you now. So, like previously, the chat was just a big white box. Like I wasn't actually able to see what you guys were saying. So we got that fixed. We're good to go. How's the stream quality? I just want to make sure the stream is looking good, at least decent quality. And Zane, so how to rebuild from 0 GP, lost everything. Well, guess what, buddy? Tonight is the night to ask me stuff like that because we're doing this surprise stream. And in the surprise stream, I'm going to be telling you guys some stuff. So now is the great time to ask questions. Anything else? Can I have a bill, please? Yes, you can have as many bills as you want. All you got to do is go make them. Alright, so I'm going to go here. Woo! I need to buy some supplies. Let's take out these grimy dwarfs. This is probably going to be really expensive to buy all these energies, but so most of what I'm doing tonight is I'm actually going to be doing this the Guthix Memories. It's for the fairy engrams. I'm doing that. As you can see, some of the other things in my GE. I'm selling Draconic Visages because I got a bunch of these things. Selling some Dragonstone Amulets, selling some Juju smithing things, selling some Yak Hides. 418,000 Yak Hides. Oh yeah. I put them in for this price. I don't know if they're actually going to sell for that price, but I was just, going to see how it's going to work. Why buying so many D-Amulets? Actually, I didn't actually... Okay, so I'm selling this many D-Amulets. I'm selling these. The reason why I'm selling these is because I had a friend who just crafted all these. He crafted 56,000 of them and then was like, hey, can you help me out? I really want to sell these quick so that I can buy some more supplies. And so I bought all of them from him. I'm testing these visages. I'm pretty sure these are not going to sell for this high. Obviously, it's way too high. But I'm just throwing in there for a test. Not too likely to sell. These mammoth pouches, I'm also trying to. I'm actually stocking up mammoth pouches because I want to use them for some bossing. So I'm gonna either make some mammoth pouches or do some mammoth. Yeah, I might make them with the tusks, but they don't really buy for that price. Like as you see, how it hasn't really filled. And all these trying to sell these hides. Basically, I have a whole bunch of like wishing things in here where I'm like, I don't know if they'll work, but let's find out. Are you on a cut yet? Oh, hey, how's it going? Talking about my fitness channel. So my fitness thing, it's been a weird issue. Not really issue. It's been a weird like debate. I'm going to for sure get more videos out there. I've just been trying to go back and forth about how to do those videos. And I think what I'm honestly just going to do is I'm going to start making a bunch of informational videos and then do more of a vlog thing later. And am I on a cut yet? Not yet. That's going to be February 1st. Holy fuck, you are rich as fuck. I don't see anything in this page that shows that I'm rich, but yeah, there's not really much money on this page. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing the Guthix memory stuff. I'm also going to be answering whatever questions you guys got, and then stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, the max cash. Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, I kind of forgot that was there. Now I'm just playing with you. I did it on purpose. There's more money in here. There's 1,600 million that's sitting in here. No, I always leave max cash in the pouch because that way, if I need to quick buy something, then I will. I usually don't I usually don't try to have that much cash. This is all the cash I have free. I have my bank is roughly 62 billion. And this is what I have in cash because I'm all stocked up for double XP, kids. Also, if you guys have questions about double XP, I'm actually going to be releasing a video that's going to give you guys some insight on what you guys should be buying for double XP and stuff like that. So if you're interested in figuring out, what you should buy, I am definitely going to be trying to help you guys out. I'm trying to help out the people on my channel if you're a subscriber and whatnot. Also, if you're on this stream and you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. It really makes a difference. Mini stream giveaway, not tonight. I am actually getting ready to do a huge drop party, so it's going to be really exciting. Board training Slay on old school RuneScape, watching the stream. Hey. Yeah, you know what? Slayer is kind of boring on old school RuneScape in the beginning. It becomes a lot more fun later, though. Let's see. Not sure if you saw my comment on your video you posted tonight about that drop party. I believe, Eric Barriga, were you the one that asked if it's going to be RS3 or old school RuneScape? If you're the one that asked that, I was trying to actually comment in response to your post. But the only problem was the fact that the way they have it set up, I wasn't actually able to respond. All right. So what I'm actually going to do is I need to get these memory strands. So I'm actually going to throw on this gear here, and I'm actually going to go and I'm going to grab a Nightmare Muspa too. I need to go get these strands. So I'm going to go do some divination grind. We'll see how fast we get these things. I'm going to do a little bit of divination grind while I answer questions and everything else you guys might have. So tonight is a great time to ask questions and stuff like that. That is the main reason why I am on here. Is to, surprise stream and answer whatever questions you guys got. Let me just get what this item I need. My messy freaking bank. I cannot wait until the update. Hey, Monster Taco, how's it going, man? Greater enrichment aura is what this kid needs. Okay, so we've got the greater enrichment. We also need to get the Yak Twee stick, so we will grab that. Yak Twee stick. Okay, so I'm going to teleport to the Castle Wars, I believe. Yeah. I haven't actually. I always use my Elder Divination suit to teleport to these locations, and I have not actually been to the Incandescent Wisps in a while, because of the fact that. For the most part, incandescent wisps are not as quick as doing the arc. Well, actually, for the entire, they're just not as fast as the arc EXP. And since I don't need money, I don't usually do incandescents for money. Although, if you want to do a money gathering for divination, then incandescents are really great to do. All right, guys. Let me try to answer some questions you guys got here. Looking forward to double EXP prep guide sub. Oh, thank you so much for subbing it. It really does mean a lot to me. I'm being totally honest with that. Uh, and yes, I will be doing the double EXP prep. So that is going to be hopefully helpful to you guys because I always get people that ask about that. And right now is still a good time to be prepping up for the double EXP. So we'll see how that goes. WXP is a big reason as to why I was able to make a large amount of money. So I kind of want to, help other people to achieve uh, that same goal they have there. Because my previous goal was, make a few billion. That turned into a lot more than a few billion, and I'm glad. So give other people a chance to do that as well. All right. Oh, good. I was about to say if I forgot my to fill up my summoning there, that was going to suck. All right, so throw that on as well. I'm going to go ahead and do this. So we're going to be doing AFK, basically. Let's see, take Bob, because I want to make sure that these are in my inventory. I found it very useful if you keep your incandescent energies, or whatever energies you're doing, out of your familiar. If you're using, I recommend the Nightmare Muskwell, first of all, because it's going to give you extra energies. But if you're doing this, I recommend keeping the incandescent energies in your inventory and not in your bob. Because what really sucks is when you forget that your bob's there, and then it goes away, and then you lost all your energies. So this is a way to prevent that from happening. All right, let's see. It's roughly 300 strands an hour. All right, good to know. We will definitely find out that pretty quick here. Would I be able to get my friend chat rank back? Yeah, most likely. I don't recognize your name from your YouTube name, but if you message me, then we can definitely figure that out. How should someone with 0 GP get over 300 million under a few weeks? Well, there is currently quite a few people that are doing that. The easiest way, Zane, and I'm not really trying to promote too hard tonight, but the easiest way would be to do my Patreon page, which all the information is in the stream description. That is going to get, there's a lot of ways to get quite a bit of money in a very short amount of time. And I also constantly update it, and you can get personal, like tutoring from me as well. Like, not really tutoring, but if you have questions or whatever, you can feel free to ask me anytime. But otherwise, I would recommend that on a new account, you start with, oh, Matt, yes. Okay, so you are Spook. You have a friend chat rank, actually. But yeah, so to continue to answer that question, Slayer is a really great way to start out. And that is going to be, yeah, that's obviously a way. And there's Monster Taco right there saying join Patreon. So Monster Taco is a member of Patreon and enjoys it. Someone says they can't see anything. Are you talking about the stream? Used to be a general, but now I'm just a recruit. Oh, the reason why, Matt? Oh, the stream is kind of loading right there. Hopefully everybody's able to hear me. Matt, you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Hopefully you can still hear, see the stream and everything. Let me just make sure it's fixed now. Matt, if you're talking about the general rank, what it was originally the general rank was put out because I gave ranks to anybody who joined the Patreon. So the issue with that is that can kind of be taken as you're buying a rank, because if you're a member of Patreon, you're donating toward the YouTube channel. And I don't want Jagex or anyone else to misconstrue that as you're paying for a rank in the friend chat, which is also the reason why I took away the option of Patreon only friend chat. Like we had the Fat Munchlax friend chat, which was only for patrons. I've taken that down too. It's all because of the fact that I don't want there to be any risk for anyone's account or anyone to get any infractions. So whenever something like that comes up, I consider it. If it seems that could become an issue, I want to make sure to keep you guys safe. But yes, you can definitely get your rank back. Your rank is already higher than some of the other people, and that's because you've been around for a while. But as far as like getting your rank back up to general, just hang out, be nice to everybody, and you'll get your rank back. I just can't give people ranks based on the fact that they donate. I hope that makes sense. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Would it be dumb of me to try and buy weapons since double XP is next month and I want to get Herblore up? It would not be dumb for you to buy weapons if you want to use weapons. Um, there's a lot of people I know actually that are planning on buying a scythe or buying. Hey, good night, Shepard. By the way, guys, Shepard is the first person to donate towards our drop party. Super exciting. So Shepard donated 5 million, and I am matching that. So now we have 10 million in the drop party so far, and that's not counting what I'm just going to be adding to it at the end. But so far as a community-driven event, Shepard is the top donator at 5 million. So as far as you buying a weapon right now, I would recommend actually that you buy a weapon soon, but not right now, because weapons are going to go down more as people start panicking about double experience weekend. What'll honestly happen is as soon as they announce it, weapons are going to become super unstable and then most likely go straight down. And then after double experience weekend, they will jump back up. That's how it always goes. So if you want to buy a weapon like probably in a couple weeks when they announce it, and then sell that weapon right after double experience weekend, and you'll make a nice profit on that too. Wishing to have to work in the morning. Gotta go. Have a good night, man. Can't wait for this drop party. Well, thank you so much, Damien. I'm pretty sure you were just in the chat and said goodnight. And you have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for a couple minutes here. It's a bit too late to stock and make profit. It's a yes and a no. You'd actually be kind of surprised that you can still buy some things and then still make a good amount of profit. So as far as that guide of what to stock for double experience weekend, there will be some viable items in there, and also there's also what a lot of people don't understand for double experience weekend, and I'll explain this for here a second, and then we'll get back into answering more questions. Is that what people don't really understand is the fact that there are a lot of items that will rise and fall up into double experience weekend, and also items that will skyrocket during double experience weekend. So you can make small flips on those items as they rise and fall up into double experience weekend. And I'll be including some of those items in that guide that I'm putting out on YouTube. That guide is just going to be out for the public. So don't worry about that being Patreon or whatever. It's going to be something I'll be sharing with everybody. Just tuned in. What's the stream about? Hey, yo, what's up? What's up, Max Example? So basically, this is a late night surprise stream where I'm just basically answering a bunch of questions as well as getting some memory strands. I might go do some Slayer in a bit. I would like to go do some dungeoneering also. I need to go do my giant oyster. So I'm going to do a little bit of question answering here. Letting know. Right now is the great time to ask questions about anything you have. Yeah, basically just going to be doing that while gathering up some incandescent energies and these strands for this event. You know what? I can put it on my pet because I got this pet. I should show off my pet. About to show off, guys. Boom! Look at that. Look at that. You know, the only problem with this pet is I feel like I might mistaken this pet as a wisp. I'll do 1-2 dungeon with you if you want to. That sounds great. I would be very happy to do some dungeoneering. We can even do a large floor if some people in the friend chat want to do, or sorry, in the stream or the friend chat, actually, honestly, would like to go do a floor, like a large floor. Let me know. We can definitely arrange doing that. Give me 1 second, and then I'm going to answer Greg's question. So give me 1 second. I made some tea. Here, 1 second, I'll show you guys. What's up, what's up? So, I made some tea. So, I need actually to go and, it's really high up. I actually need to go and take out these tea bags because otherwise this tea's going to get super bitter and not be good. So, 1 second. Wow. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that AFK there. Sorry about AFKing during my AFK. Wow, this is some really weird tasting tea. I actually mixed a bag of chai with a bag of like this berry blend. It's really interesting. All right, just tuned in. Let's see. Wait, you do tutoring. Can you help me with calc homework? Heck yeah, I can, but not. Uh, Double experience the 18th of February weekend. Yeah, most likely, most likely. But you know what? Jagex likes to change things up a little bit nowadays, so we will see when it is. Although February or March is definitely the usual weekend or usual months for double experience weekend. How many energies can you do per hour? I'm thinking about making multiple accounts for the pale energies. Let's see. Do a quick math for you. It has kind of based on like what your level is. But let's see, 2 million divided by 250. About 6,000 or so, I believe it is. I think it's roughly 6,000. It's really going to depend. Like you'll get more obviously if you have Elder's Suit. You'll get more if you have Greater Enrichment. You'll have more if you have the Nightmare Muspa. You're not going to have that on a brand new account, but you can still get quite a bit of energies. It's definitely going to be better than like woodcutting or fishing or something. 17% battery on my laptop. I'll skip dungeoning for night. Yeah, it's okay. It's no problem. Hopefully, I will get the Ice Fiend as a dungeoneering boss because that'll be really fun to show you guys. Because I actually realized something with the Ice Fiend. Well, it's kind of the way I killed the Ice Fiend. I haven't really seen anybody kill the Ice Fiend the way that I killed the Ice Fiend. It's pretty funny. Oops. And I just dropped those. I should just leave them on the ground and watch people freak out. Go over here, grab these. Let's see. I'm down for some dungeon. Only 82. Well, hey, that'd be totally cool. I don't really mind whatever level you are because I'm just gonna do like rushing on smalls. If we get a group of 5 people, then we can go do a large though. Or whatever highest level you guys can do is fine. Anyway, whenever you want to dungeon, I'm always up for a large floor goof key or two. I'm assuming he said good keyer. Awesome, sounds good. Yeah, I'm always looking for people that want to do some dungeoneering. Some days I want to go do a large, other days I really don't want to go do a large. So it looks like, for the most part, you get quite a bit. So you actually get, yeah, so you get 3 each, and then sometimes the suit will give you more. Wow, that gave a crap ton on that one. That was pretty good. Oh, and just got 26 memory strands. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. See, here's the thing I don't understand. So it says that once you have 99 divination, which I clearly already have 99 divination, that it will give you 2,000 of these strands right off the bat. But apparently you only get 2,000 after you complete it the first time. That sucks. That truly sucks because it's like, okay, I have to go through the whole thing before I can do that. Bum, 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 bum. Wait a minute. Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't put my animations back on. Yeah, let's put the animations back on. Never mind. I did. Agile divination. Agile conversion. Powerful divination. Oh, that's what my guy's doing is powerful divination. You know, I don't really like powerful divination as much as doing the agile one. The agile one looks way better. Powerful divination is kind of boring. You're just sitting there like you would normally. That's not much of an upgrade. It's funny watching people running around during the special attack, even though you can't die from it. Yeah, exactly. So what I do is I just literally just stand there and let him beat the crap out of me. And you can't die from it, like you said, so I just stand there. And then I click the regenerate, and then by the time the attack actually stops, your regenerate will activate, and then you'll gain your HP back. And I slap on SS, and then just attack him. And then, yeah, you literally can just sit there and do it the lazy way. Works just fine. Also, when you're maxed out defense and whatnot, the Ice Beam pretty much can't hit you with the normal attacks. So your chances of dying are pretty slim. So what are you guys all up to tonight? I see there's 20 people in here right now, which is pretty cool. The extra 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 strands after completing first prestige is probably to entice others to get trim requirement quicker. Yeah, you're probably right. Is this new thing a trim requirement? I haven't actually looked. I do work on my requirements, but I do them kind of infrequently. Sometimes I work on them, sometimes I don't. Mostly because I know that I need to get the quest done first, and I just don't quest a lot. I need to quest more. All right, let's see. You must attune and hand all engrams to the memorial to Guthix. Hey, look, there it is. What about for trim? Is there something else? You must have locked the ability to have all 4 rewards active within the memorial Guthix. Hey, look it. Found it. Why is this lagging? Oh, there we go. Fixed it. Yep. Makes sense. It's a requirement. Yeah, see, and most of the things I don't really mind doing them. Like this right here is going to be not bad at all. Once I just, I'm mostly going to get this through the arc. I'll be honest with you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get to 1,000 energies, and then I'm going to go do something else, because this is probably incredibly boring to watch as well. So I'm going to go do some other stuff, and people aren't really asking as many questions too, so question time will be over, and then I'm going to go and do some other stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by going and doing, let's see, I need to do the giant oyster. We'll see what kind of luck we get with the giant oyster. Alright, so we got 1,000. That's cool. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss this guy. Oh, you know what I think I just did? I just got rid of all those. Oh, whatever. Who cares? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go. I think he's got that little item. Let's go to there. What's the quickest way to there? Probably Mass Guild. I don't do the oyster enough. It's true. Alright, so let's do a ethereal suit. These are helpful. Get these things. Let's make some divine charges with these, because I don't care about selling them. So I could use some more divine charges. I actually don't have very many. I wonder if divine charges are going up. I bet they are. I bet divine charges are actually going up. Okay, add all. Sweet. More divine charges. Alright, we're going to Wizard's Tower Teleport. I really wish it gave you the option to go to the bottom of the Wizard's Tower, because that'd be super helpful, like right now. What moment do you think about stocking up on Super Sarah Brews for next 2? Honestly, I haven't really put much thought into that. I can't really comment on that one. I have not really put a whole lot of thought into that one. Alright. So, I'm going to go over here and do the oyster, and hopefully we get third age plate body. Or third age plate legs, actually, because I'm pretty sure legs are more than body right now. It's kind of funny. Alright, let's go down here. Hey, look at jellyfish, man. Grab some tasty seaweed. So also, one of my next upcoming streams, I'm going to be doing a ridiculous amount of Bandos. So my Bandos kill count right now is, actually it's not that, it's Grar. General Grardor, there we go, I can't spell his name. I've got 144 General Grardor. I would have already had probably more Bandos kills, but the thing is with the Bandos kills is I got the pet on the 75th kill. So since I got the pet in the 75th kill, I did not continue doing much Bandos after that. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go put my General Grardor kills to close to, hopefully at 1,000. That'd be nice. I want to get to 1,000. And I'm going to do that on a stream so you guys can watch. It'll be pretty cool. You gained all the farming experience you possibly can, bro. Let's go over here and do this fishing one. So the fishing one is mad EXP, although I do really wish they didn't nerf it. So they nerfed the farming and the fishing down here. You previously could use boosts on it. So like if you had double experience or you had like brawlers or whatever, it was freaking amazing. They took it all away from me. I got my pet in the 575. Yeah, see, like if I hadn't gotten the pet so fast, I would have gotten more Bandos kills. But I didn't. I also need to go back and do more hard mode Bandos. Let's see how many of those I have. I don't think I have very many of those at all. General hard mode. 9. Woo! Yeah, I think I went to do one run of hard mode bandos, and I just killed 9, and that was my solo. I killed 9 in a row, and then left. I think I was using a tier 80 weapon too, so if anyone was wondering if hard mode bandos is difficult, he's really not. And I get junk. Yeah, cool, junk time. Alright, so let's go back over here and grab this. I really wish you could just collect the seaweed and everything the first time. Like, I don't understand why you have to go back. You should just be able to grab it the first time, and then you'd be able to feed it to him after you're done. It's super lame, you can't just do that. Alright, so the next one we're going to do... I should probably go do my god statues. That would be a great idea. Let's go do that. For some reason, I don't feel like you should be able to teleport out of there. It'd be really cool if I was just stuck floating for the rest of the day. Okay. The messy freaking bank. Yeah. Oh yeah, messy bank. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and grab. I don't think I really need to grab anything. I don't think you can actually even wear this, but hey. I don't think this affects it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't affect it, but you know what? I'm gonna bring it. I'm actually gonna bring this bow. The first bow that I could find in the bank. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if the constructor outfit even affects doing that daily. I really don't think it does. All right. First one I'm gonna start with though is I'm gonna go start with the Saren one. Also, my EXP for the day is really bad today. Normally, my EXP for the day is so much better, but it is not good for today. Let's see. I need to go to the left. I haven't been over here in a while. I have not done god statues in a while. I skip it a lot, which is terrible. I know. It's good EXP. It really is, and I skip the crap out of it. I skip a lot of the daily stuff. Although not the crystal fleck sandstone, as you can see. Alright, so we're going to go up here and we're going to do this. Alright, build scaffold. So if anyone's actually wondering a really effective way to do scaffolding, I can show you. So we're going to get these Queen Glarial. I don't have that chisel yet. 17 pieces. Need one that's 5, need some that are 2. So what I do is I go through and put everything at the minimum. And after I have everything at the minimum, I go max out everything else like that. And then I click his face. So you can see which ones are perfect. So this one he says not high enough. This one over here is not correct. This one over here is also not correct. So I'm going to take this one down 1, take that one up 1, and then take this one up 1. Oh, I don't have enough. So I'm going to take this one down 1 again, and then take this one up. Let's take that one down and put that there. I'm going to try that out. Last column is perfect now. First column is not high enough. Oh, that's weird. We'll go like that. Oops. No, take it away. Did not register my click. There we go. Streaking Telos while watching the stream. Well, that's talented. I really need to go do Telos. I haven't done Telos yet. I need to go do him. He's actually one of the next things I want to do is Telos. I just need to find a day where I have like some free time and I can learn him. And I'm totally going to go do Telos. Your prayer honors, Saren. Oh yeah, girl. Honored. Getting that 17 Gs for prayer. That's awesome. And my prayer is needing some EXP. I have 41.3 million prayer. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Let's go to the birth rope. He's a pain? Yeah, you know what? I've heard some people say he's a pain. Oh, what's up, Dion? Hey, well, good to see you back again, man. Dion was he was a member of the stream last time. See, I remember. Oh shoot, Vic the Trader. We're gonna check this guy out right here because I don't know what Vic Trader offers this time. I completely forgot. I was totally gonna come over here and see what he was giving out. Completely forgot. So you can get Grotesque with the Soul Gem. You can get this Tizar Whip. Exquisite Weapons again, cool. Starfire Armor. Starfire Weapon. Starborn Diamonds for those. Slayer Mask. Oh, come on. Slayer Mask Batch 1 and 2. I've already got all those. Why can't I have Batch 3, fools? Ugh, that sucks. What else we got in here? We got all those, which I already own. shark pieces, which I'm not going to blow my stuff on because we will eventually be able to get these shark. Oh yeah, okay. Here's a great thing for the stream, guys. I'm going to tell you what to not buy from Vic the Ripper. I'm going to call him Vic the Ripper. He's like freaking straight up the rip-off right now. So none of this is worth buying. I'll just start off with that. The only thing in here that's even remotely worth buying maybe would be the camo sets, because it's a really freaking good set. I would say of all the skill suits we've gotten so far, the thieving set is by far the best set because the teleports are freaking amazing. Beyond useful. But the only issue here, guys, is the fact that you will eventually be able to get all of these. Just like right now we can get the golems by mining, and then also right now we can get the ethereal from runecrafting. You're going to be able to get these too, so don't waste your friggin' experience on this crap. All right, let's go to skill outfits. What's worth buying here? Once again, not really anything. Maybe some things like I don't know. It really depends on how many keys you get. If you're someone who uses a lot of keys, don't waste your money or don't waste your points buying these because they're not worth buying. You're going to get them through keys. Or if you're someone that just sporadic, like every once in a while will do that, like every once in a while you're going to get some keys, then I mean, just in general, you're gonna get these pieces by doing keys and whatnot. Even if you only use your daily keys, don't waste points on these. Credits are not worth being wasted here. So you also got nothing to waste here. And just like Greg says, worst part, no dungeoneering pieces. Yeah, I bought the full dungeoneering set myself. It cost me about 200 million to buy the bonds for it, like 200 or 300 million. And I do love that suit, but once again, I wish I hadn't bought it because they're going to release them in game. As far as this stuff right here, pretty obviously buy these Starfire stuff. That's probably what I'm going to try to buy. I'm going to buy these Starfire things and this Tazar Whip because I don't have them. And you can't really get these, so definitely worth buying. As far as Proteans, I don't know why. I really hope no one is stupid enough to buy these Protean packs. I'll just be straight up blunt with you guys. I hope that no one is dumb enough to buy these Protean packs. Because you're essentially blowing EXP, because the credits are only from EXP. You're essentially blowing EXP to get EXP. That does not make any sense at all. Now, the only exception to that is these training dummies. If you are a skiller, then these are going to be worth buying because the fact that it's going to be a great way for you to get Slayer experience. So I would say those are an exception. Otherwise, don't buy that crap either. Yeah, but these unique items right here are really good to buy. These Slayer masks are also decent to put your money in, to put your credits into because they're kind of hard to get from the treasure hunter. But yeah, just avoid the other crap, I guess. Let's see, going into XP and tokens, there's nothing in here worth buying. I can look in here for like 2 seconds to find that out. The only thing in here worth buying would probably be right here, and that'd be the rare item tokens, because that 1 credit for 2 tokens is a pretty good deal. That's actually how I got a nice rare. I got my, what did I get? I think I bought the, I bought the golden cane, and I also bought the sunglasses. That was definitely worth it, because that stuff is like really hard to get. You just want to get the stuff that's hard to get. Alright, so trade EXP. Let's see what I have to possibly offer you. Bonus EXP. Wait, I only have 2320 bonus EXP. I thought I had more. I used to have like 2 or 3 million in farming because I put all my stars into it. Construction, 46,259 bonus. Yeah, that's probably worth it. So I'll go ahead and, should I do that? Yeah. I'm going to trade that. So I'm going to go ahead and buy 28. Boom! 28 credits, yeah, because I don't really care about those. So I can trade these for up to 728 credits. That's not bad. Let's see. You can buy 200 at this price before the price increases. How much does that cost? 200 credits for 332,000. Yeah, that's definitely a good deal. I'll go ahead and buy that. Because Hunter is like stupid fast to do anyway, so it doesn't really matter. How much are they going to charge me for another lot of 200 though? 664,400. I'll consider that, but maybe not. We'll see. You have to remember to value that bonus experience because, like, it's not super easy to get. Danny Perez, thank you, man, for saying keep it up, love your videos. I really appreciate that. Remember to slap that like button; it helps a lot. How do you get the credits for anything in his store? You just have to trade in bonus experience. Farming one is useful, great bonus with herb run. I'll be totally honest with you, creature. It's still not worth it. But it really depends. It depends on what you're trading for it. Because yeah, look, if you're trading like 250 credits worth of hunter, and because you want to get a farming piece, it's not a bad deal. But just in general, you're going to get the skilling stuff from other stuff. If you want to buy one of the skilling suits, I will say this: if you want to buy one of these skilling suits, oh yeah, never mind. You know what? Scratch that because you can't pick out what piece you get. It'd be nice if you could pick out what piece you get because then you pick out the helmet. The head piece is always the best for those. Okay, so I have enough to buy a Starfire armor. Let's go ahead and roll the dice and see what we get. Or should we save for this Tazar Whip? You know what? I need to go back and see and make sure. I want to see what all I can get, so let's find out. 8 credits. For how much? Oh, well, yeah, because there's absolutely no reason to keep bonus experience in summoning. It's the fastest skill in the entire game. Rune crafting, 135 credits. I really do value that, actually, so I really want to. Oh, strength? Yes, yes, you can take all my damn bonus experience and strength. I don't want any of that. I hate bonus experience in combat. You can also take all this herb lore, because I already have 120 herb lore, and I don't care about bonus experience in it, because it's already stupid fast anyway. Smithing, 81k bonus for 49 credits. Yeah, that's probably a pretty good deal. 81,000 smithing experience does not take very long to get. 442 credits. Let's see. So I now have 542 credits to use. Let's see what we got. That's quite a few. I'm not going to get to the Tazar Whip. I'll just be honest right here. I'm not going to end up getting to that. That's pretty obvious. But what to get though? Maybe the Starfire armor. I'm really wanting the Starfire armor. What do you guys think? Let's see. I'm gonna answer some questions here real quick here. I've done the math. If you have bonus experience and skill you don't want XP in, and you want XP and a skill from the protein, it's more XP. Also, if you want to do this to skill, huge stars are better than the skill dummies. The huge stars are not going to be good for a pure, like for a skiller, because they can't get the normal experience in Slayer. So the dummies are better. Also, what you have to consider too, Max, is you have to consider that those dummies are to be used on double experience weekends. So you're going to get the double. You're not just going to get the single experience from those dummies. So count it as double. It's like 60,000 Slayer for each one of those dummies. There's an argument to keep bonus experience viables only if you're poor. Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty solid argument. I'll just be honest with you. All right, so Starfire armor. Yeah, let's do it. Someone voted for that. I vote for that too. Boom! I can't even see what I got, but we'll find out here in a second. I'm going to buy 2 of them. Boom. Got them. Alright, let's see what we got. So we got the Starfire chest and the boots. Oh, come on. Seriously? Boots? No one wants boots. I'm going to clear out my animation. Clear out everything. I've had my guy looking like this for a while now anyway. I just want to be the sneaky guy that was all dark. Alright, so try Starfire chest plate. Looks pretty sweet. Can't really argue with that. I obviously am going to have to upgrade this stuff. These boots. I cannot believe I want the boots. This sucks. Anyway, I'm just going to destroy these for now. You can reclaim it from Diango. So I'm going to actually just go ahead and destroy this and throw in Diango. It's a collection thing. It really is. So let's see what we got left. We have 142 left. Should I trade in 68 EXP? Let me see how much 68 EXP would cost in agility. 68 would cost 160,670 agility. Well, the thing is with agility is the fact that, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Boom. Let's do it. Boom. Gone. Sold. Because you can just buy Silverhawks. Oh, crap. I bought too much. That sucks. Starfire armor. Let's get one more. To blammo. And we get the Starfire cape. Ooh. Looks not so great when it's not charged up, but cool. Cool nonetheless. Alright, cool. And guess what I'm going to do with that? You guys guessed it. Destroyed. Alright, sweet. Got some cool things from Vic, the Pointless Ripper. And now I'm going to run over and do that statue. Yeah, Max. I never use any of my dummies. The only dummies I use outside of Bonus Experience Weekend is the combat ones because I don't like combat dummies. I don't like combat bonus experience. I don't like combat dummies for multiple reasons. The number one reason is because combat. Oops, excuse me. Sorry. Combat is so fast in this game. Like, why would you want to sit there and kill a dummy? I swear there are methods that are faster than dummy killing. I mean, like, I don't it's always blown my mind when people are like, man, I got to use these dummies on double experience weekend. I'm like, seriously? There is a lot of other things you could be doing that are better than using dummies on bowling experience weekend. Like the only time I actually even use dummies is when I'm like, okay, there's nothing to AFK. What can I do? And so uh, I will grab a dummy, have my guy AFK, kill a melee dummy. That's like all I'll do. That's the only time I'll do that. That's the reason why I still have like 80 melee dummies in my bank. They're really not good to use. Speaking of agility, what's a good place to get 9 agility from 83? It depends on your bank, but a good option would be to use Silverhawks. Although Silverhawks are probably best to be used after 90 to get the most value out of them. What I'd recommend you do, honestly, Dion, would be okay. If I was you, this is what I would do. I would go to Barbarian, and I would like Barbarian Assault, and I would go do the minigame and join a good team. There's always people that, a lot of them use friend chats or whatnot. There's always people that are willing to go play Barbarian Assault. Go play that and put some bonus experience into your agility. It's very fast. With a top-notch team, you can actually get around 900,000 experience per hour in agility. But that is what I would do. And then after you have that bonus experience, then just go to Prif and run laps, and then you'll get to 90 in no time, and then you can blow the rest of it. You can go from 90 to 99 in Silverhawks, and if you're using bonus experience, then Silverhawks are not actually that expensive. But right now they're like stupid expensive, so I would not buy Hawks right now. They're like 30,000 each. It's ridiculous. All right, like I'm not even buying that shit, and I have like more money than probably all of you in here. I'm not bragging anyway. Believe me, you know you guys can probably figure out by now that I don't really care about bragging about money in RuneScape. It's all digital. But just to give you guys an idea, like it is so expensive right now that I would not even buy it. All right, so let's go here. Queen Glarial. 15 pieces of scaffolding. I feel like I've been doing this for like 2 hours. I need to get these stupid things done. Boom, boom. Are we going to get in the first try? No. First column's perfect. Oh, wow. Wow. I got nowhere near the first try. That sucks. Let's go ahead and put that one up, put that one up, put that one up. Oh, I didn't get it the second time either. No. Slipping. Straight slipping. Got it now, though. There we go. Third time's the charm. Streaming on YouTube, bro, really? Heck yeah, I am. You know why? Because nobody does it. No, because like I just like Twitch is great and everything, but here's the deal. I'm not really, okay. People stream on Twitch because they want people to throw money at them on Twitch, which is great. I totally understand that. I will be doing some Twitch so that I can have people throw money at me. But that's the most reason why people do it. I'm not streaming tonight because I'm looking for people to throw money at me. I'm just streaming because late night surprise stream, and I want to hang out with you guys. We're gonna play some RuneScape, and you guys can feel free to ask questions as I go do my dailies. 7 bill bank though, no. I have about 62 billion, but yeah. All right, so where am I? I kind of forgot where I need to go next. Oh, Lumbridge. Or do you have 7 bill? Is that what you're talking about? Tay on the beat, Knuckles. And I did not used to have 62 billion. I gave away a lot of money. I gave a lot of money away, which I don't regret it. I really don't, because it's fun to rebuild it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm rebuilding it way faster than I thought I was going to rebuild it. So I originally had about 200 billion. And I'm not really going to talk about this too much, but I got to 200 billion, mostly because I had 80 billion and I invested in a certain item, and that literally got me to 200 billion within 2 weeks. There's lots of people that can verify that, by the way, because they were all blown away when it was happening. They actually made money as well. But once I got 200, I kept that for a little while. It was like 198, right? It was not 200. It was like 198. Like I say 200 because it's easier to type. Um, but I gave away a lot of it, and so now, well, I gave it away all the way down to about roughly 50 billion. About the only thing I didn't give away was a max set of shards. So now it is time to rebuild. Oh my god, seriously? Screwing this up. This one goes down, this one goes up. We'll see. Oh, now I don't have a highest one. Nope, can't do that. I really suck at scaffolding tonight. No, just the middle column's perfect. Fourth column's perfect. Last column's still too high. Wow, last column really sucks. Alright, there we go. Holy cow, how though? Fuck rock climbing boots, man. Would it hurt to give away a knock staff? No, it definitely wouldn't hurt. And if you hang out for the drop party, there's going to be a lot of nice items in the drop party. You can thank people that are part of the community, like Dr. Shepard. They are the first person to donate. But just watch that drop party video. There's going to be plenty of stuff. Let's see. Oh, now I got to kill this Magister. Die. Boom. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, this pro bow right here. Ooh. Wrecked. Getting that Slayer. I'm gonna get my 120 Slayer by scaffolding. The God statues, that's all I do. Alright, now that I've completely forgotten what the next God statue is, I'm gonna go ahead and use this to get there. Oh, it's the Canifis one. Not paying attention to which ones I'd already been to. 200 billion, I thought I was doing good, turning my 6 mil into 13 mil. Oh, and by the way, Greg, it was not rock climbing boots. Rock climbing boots was far before I even created this account. I created this account about 3 years ago, and that was after my original account got banned. But no, I did not do rock climbing boots on my old account or this one. 200 billion, I thought I was doing good, turn my 6 million to 13 million. Well, you are. I mean, here's the deal. You have to judge how your progress is based on not on not what like the number one person's doing or whatever. And I'm not the number one person. I'm not saying that. Like there are people in this game that have a lot more money than me. And the deal is, oh wait, are they all threes? Oh, this is the best scaffolding ever. Hey, look guys, I got it in the first try. The deal is. Not everybody's going to have the exact same story on RuneScape. If every single player in the entire game was like, oh man, I made a trill. Like if every single person in this game made a trill, then a trill wouldn't matter. It literally wouldn't matter. It'd be an everyday thing. So there's going to be people that get a lot of money. There's going to be people that don't. But the deal is, though, is what I'm trying to do on my channel is I'm trying to help people to achieve amounts of money that they didn't think was possible. Because I'll tell you what, there is nothing special about my account or me. I just played it smart, did some strategies that worked, and then ended up happening for me. So hopefully it will be able to happen for other people. And there's already been people that have been part of my Patreon or just on YouTube, and I've been talking to them, hanging out, and they've become billionaires. So it's been really fun. It's been really fun. I don't remember what these bug lanterns give you for disassembling them, so I'm going to do it. Yeah, well, they give you 10 experience. It's so awesome. It's kind of funny with invention when you get like double-digit experience for disassembling something. It feels like the most experience ever. All right, do I need any more of these? Nope, that was all of them. So it's time to go do troll invasion. Let's go invade some trolls. Let's see, how much Slayer experience do I have? Let me look. 26.3 million roughly, so a decent amount. I don't do much Slayer, so to me that's a good amount of Slayer experience without really doing Slayer. Oh yeah, chopping these trees because I did not do my other divine locations today, so I gotta chop these trees. Chop, chop, chop. I really feel sorry for the people that already have 200 million divination and then have to go do this Guthix event. How much would that suck? Alright, so let's go to Armadillo. Hey, I found somebody. So I'm going to go grab this Armadillo gear because I feel like it, and I'm going to grab some Silverhawks. because you guessed it, I feel like it. I'm going to throw this stuff on. Let's go grab a... can't even see anything. How are you doing? Currently blind. Let's see. Necklace. Oh, wait, no, I need... I don't even know what I need. Fire strikes, but yeah, let's just take this. Doing this stream is motivating because I normally wouldn't even go do this. I'm so lazy on this game. It's really funny. All right, so let's grab some. There's not really any reason to grab anything else, actually, so I'm just going to take this. We're going to do Troll Invasion without bringing anything. It's going to be fun. I'm not even bringing the quiver or a ring. That's just how good we are today, guys. All right, start fighting. Oh, I forgot to answer. No judgment if you were on the stream. I'm doing great. Maybe someone can teleport over the birth orb and say he was saying that he's doing great and he really appreciates your comment. So let's go ahead and handle these things. Put on the retaliate and not get hit by that rock. I'm doing that cool little step. You guys see that move? That was just me clicking on him and then I moved an inch. Do you teach people how to make billions? Yes, just like Greg said. If you look on the stream information, you can see information about my Patreon, and you can feel free to go check it out. Do you hook it up with a military discount? As a member of the military myself, I did 7 years in the Air Force. I already know that we get way too many benefits as it is, including free college. So no, the people outside of the military struggle way more than we do, and you know it. Let's go. Let's see. Gonna go ahead and pop this bow move here and kill you. Oh yeah, popping the bow move. If you're wondering why I'm using this crystal bow, it's because I like the crystal bow, and I've used weapons I like to use. And I also sold all of my weapons. There's also that. But I'm gonna be buying them back up pretty quick. Kind of like I was telling you guys about the old hint, buy your weapons when people panic sell. Yeah, that might be why I don't own any weapons yet. Because I might be buying some more weapons when they panic sell them. See, you guys are going to learn something from my streams. You'll see what I actually do and why. And sometimes you'll see why you don't want to follow what I do. Because, yeah, I don't know. Just making stuff up now. This tea is wonderful, by the way. So I took chai and this like super like sweet berry stuff, but the chai is like spicy and then the berry stuff is ridiculously sweet and somehow it really blends together. Alright, we're gonna do arrow rain, just like Sagittarius or Sagittarian or whatever his name is from Dun Hearing. Let's see. Why would you sell all your weapons? Because I don't care about combat. That's a good start. But other than that, because yeah, I've always played this game the same way, and that is that I do things when they're the most convenient. Right now, holding on to weapons is not a good idea. So right now is not when I'm going to do combat stuff. And then when I buy them up, because of the fact that people are going to crash and they're going to drop them. Their prices are going to crash. They do every single year during Double Experience Weekend. And so then I'm going to buy the crap out of them, and then I'm going to sell them for mad profit right after the weekend, and it's going to be wonderful. I don't really care about keeping weapons. And as far as like augmenting weapons, oh my god, it was pretty funny. So first of all, before I get into this like short story, you for nice, I was in the Army. Awesome, man. Thank you for your service. And I want to answer a couple of quick questions here. Ufer, let's see, I probably already answered your question about, let's see, do you teach it in the Barney style? All right, I'll be totally honest with you. I don't even know what you're talking about. If you're talking about the big purple dinosaur, or you're talking about the other guy named Barney that does RuneScape videos. In either one of those aspects, probably not, because I will not be holding your hand doing story time. But let's see. What's the most bang for your buck melee weapon? That is definitely going to be Drygores. But I will tell you that if you have enough money to afford a scythe, it is 100% worth the money. Because doing your daily Abyssal Demon tasks, or pretty much anything else in the game, is going to be considerably easier with a scythe. So if you don't have much money, Drygores. If you got plenty of money, Scythe. Everything else, don't worry, don't bother with it. There's no point in buying a Zeros, like a ZGS. Actually, the ZGS doesn't even look cool to me. I think the Scythe looks way better than the ZGS. And the Scythe has, the abilities for the Scythe are just way better. Oh, good job, you did hard mode. Yeah, because I almost fell asleep during it. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this real quickly. So agility to make up for that experience I just spent on the Starfire suit that I destroyed. Answer some quick questions here. Here we go. Like dummy proof, yes. Okay, yes, Ufer. Dummy proof would definitely be a great way to explain how I handle the Patreon methods. I make sure that you fully understand how to do them. Like if people are like, hey, I'm gonna join Patreon and I'm super excited, and they don't understand how to do it, like they don't understand a method, then they can just ask me, and I will gladly get super in depth of how to do a method, how to do it profitable, and I will make sure that it works for you. I'm not concerned with being like, here's a method and see you later. That's definitely not what I'm about. Like I said, I'm on YouTube because YouTube is easier for some people to watch a stream, and it's not about trying to get a whole bunch of donations and everything. I'm not really. My whole channel idea, number one, is about helping out the community, and then making some supplemental income is definitely a second place thing for me. Okay, so I need to grab some Viswax. Let's see what we got in here. Boom! Viswax Central. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and teleport to Demonheim. Woo-hoo. Let's see, did anyone, okay, oh, you went to, in Benning, I went to Wichita Falls, Texas. That's where I went for my basic training. I cannot believe it took me a second to think about that. It was San Antonio. Wichita Falls was where I went for the technical school. Did anyone read the SEAL Team 6 piece in the Intercept? No, I did not. And Tormentar sounds like a good plan. Well, I'm glad you understood what I was saying. I know a lot of people are like, oh, why would you not have an augmented scythe and blood dyed and everything? And I'm like, well, because I could take those billions and spend them on something else for the blood dye. And then as far as augmenting them, okay, first of all, let me show you guys something real quick about invention. And this is going to blow all of your minds because people don't understand it. There's a huge flaw in invention for RuneScape, a massive flaw. It's right here. So I have 102 invention. I'm doing like slow vention. It's not super fast. But what I'm doing is just skills. I just do skill vention. I don't augment my weapons or anything. I've got some augmented chaotics and whatnot. I'll use those every once in a while because I enjoy using chaotics. Hate me for it. I don't really care. I like chaotics because I'm an old school player. But the thing is, though, is this is all, like, I would say 99% of this is from skill vention. And here's the deal. By the time you get 120 woodcutting, 120 fishing, 120 mining, by the time you do those, you're going to have 120 invention. Like, it's just going to happen. And if you go anything past 120 in these, you're going to have 200 million in invention. So you already have enough experience to get 200 million inventions, so I don't understand why people are blowing all this money on their augmented weapons. I totally understand that the weapons get better in combat if you're like someone who does a lot of PVM, if you do a lot of bossing or something like that. I totally get that. So don't think I'm just behind the times. I understand that, you get more DPS from an augmented weapon, so if you do a whole bunch of bossing, it's really beneficial. But the thing is, I don't do a lot of bossing, so for me, it would just be a waste. All right, so challenges like a boss. Hey, look at that. That's not me. All right, so go ahead and re-roll this one into Damonheim. By the way, I'm using the technique, the video I just recently made. I legitimately do this myself. So what I do is I'll just re-roll them all and then extend them all, and then we're good to go. Wow, this is kind of funny. I just realized that my dungeoneering potion is still active from the last time I was dungeoneering. It lasts for a really long time. It's like 4 hours, I believe. Alright, so continue, start a party. And then we're going to go down in the party. Go down in that deep, dank hole. Woo! Oh yeah, girls. We are equipped for dungeoneering. Zoom out and go back to my other bar. Jesus. I was really hoping I'd get one of those dungeons and only had one method. Like me killing Telos, yes, yes. If you're doing a ton of, if you're going to like do a lot of Telos, like a lot, like there's, who was it? There's one RuneScape. There's one RuneScape YouTuber, and he does a ridiculous amount of Telos. But anyway, yeah, if you just do a ridiculous amount of Telos or something like that, then it's definitely worthwhile to get some augmented gear. But for me, I don't really care. I make my money in other ways. But yeah, so it depends on your situation. Okay, so we're going to go over here and make this grapple rope and grapple the bridge. You gotta operate the winch. Okay, these puzzles are super freaking annoying. Like seriously, like you should just walk in here and they just complete themselves. Yeah, I know it's extended. You can cross. Thank you. Okay, Guardian Door. Wonderful. Let's kill a whole room full of ghosts. Jesus, is there enough ghosts in here? The entire floor worth of enemies is in this room. By the way, I would just like to say I'm extremely excited about the... Oh, wait, it's one of those rooms. Whoa, wow, I haven't had this puzzle room in so long. This whole ghost puzzle? Wow, I legitimately forgot about this puzzle. It's been so long since I've gotten it. There we go. Which, by the way, Chain makes this just, like, stupid easy. You can just tell exactly where it's at. Alright, there we go, here we go. Let's leave, let's leave. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? Oh, the new rewards for the divination thing is really awesome. Really, really awesome for pickpocketing, which is... I'm glad I'm not 120 120 pickpocketing. I'm glad I'm not 120 thieving yet, because now I'll actually be able to use some of that benefit. So now I need to finish this stupid requirement for the Guthix memories before... Oh, wow. So I actually had a door requirement that I got through with that one. That's pretty cool. But I like that I actually can benefit from the divination stuff before I was already 120 divination. I'm not going above 120 in any of my skills. Here's my skills, by the way. I'm not going above... Oh, wow. They all got screwed up because of the dungeoning bonus. Never mind. Don't look at my skills. I'm not going above 120 in any of my skills until I already have all 120s. Like, I'm not going to focus on them. If I get some, like, I get some random experience in, like, my 120s every once in a while. But I'm not going to, like, focus on doing them until afterwards. I know some people are like, go get 200 million. Well, that's like, yeah, I will after I have everything else 120 out. Well, it looks like I'm not doing Telos with 5 seconds of lag. Yeah, that's probably not to do. Wallace RS. Yeah. It's him. It's Wales. Yeah, sorry, Wales. Wales RuneScape or whatever his name is. Yeah, he does a ridiculous amount of Telos. You know what? The funny thing is, I'm actually probably going to watch his guide on how to do Telos when I learn to do Telos. That's probably whose guide I'm going to watch, because I feel like he would probably make a pretty good quality guide. Great, there's nothing in this room. Let's teleport back home. Go home, Johnny. 120 Slayer wouldn't cap mage or range. I don't understand. Wait, what? Did I say something about that? I may have. I'm really tired. I may have said something, but I'm trying to think of what you were referring to there. But 120 Slayer would likely cap out mage and range. But the thing is, though, is 120 Slayer doesn't actually cap out as much as people think it does. For the people who don't have 120 Slayer yet, which I obviously don't, but I am well aware of like how much experience. If you really like break down the experience that you gain from doing 120 Slayer, you actually are going to end up needing some more combat experience. Oh my god, I just screwed this up. You're going to need some more combat experience after doing 120 Slayer still. So most people will actually wait on Mage until afterwards. I don't know why I clicked that. I'm just killing myself. Because Mage is actually super fast. Actually, they're all really fast now. But yeah, typically going you will get 120 Slayer before you have 120 in like all your combats. Especially because I keep on making Slayer easier and easier too. Pretty soon, I'm gonna have like nothing, like no combat 120s by the time I get 120 Slayer because it's gonna be so easy by then. Yeah, go 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 go. I hate this puzzle. It's such a buggy puzzle. Got it though. Got it. Get that farming. Get that farming. Boom! 1,000 farming. Sweet. Only have to do 10,000 more of those for it to be even relevant. Well, let's go ahead and go through the door and see what we got. And we got the boss. Cool. Gonna pump up the mage. Pump up the mage. Do I not have any prayer, or what's going on? Oh, he drained my prayer. That's wonderful. Great. You're still gonna die. Die, curse bearer, die. Oh yeah. Got it. I got the empowered catalytic staff. Because you know I need that. I got a whoop whoop whoop. Kept up with Mod Chris L blitzing through the entire dungeon, entering rooms without fear. What? I have no idea what that is. If anyone knows what that is, let me know. Apparently I just kept up with the mod. I don't know, did I like beat his record or something? That wouldn't be very impressive. I think my record for a small dungeon is I think it was 1 minute 25 seconds. I think was my record for a small dungeon. I'm obviously doing very lazy dungeoning right now. I'm not trying to go fast, but yeah, I think that was my record before. Kill this giant spider. Smash it. Smash it till it dies. What dailies do you have enabled? Talking about daily challenges, I actually, right now I just have Dungeoneering enabled because I'm re-rolling them into Dungeoneering, but normally I just leave like a bunch of them unlocked because that way I can just get daily tasks. If you watch my video on how to stack up your daily challenges so you can do them all at once, that's basically what I do. Alright, we'll leave my thing there and rush over here and then rush over to this door. Yellow triangle. Oh yeah. In testing, Chris L just rushed everything, making the wop 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 sound. Huh. That's pretty funny. Yeah, well that's pretty much what I'm doing. It's just rushing everything. Does that mean I did it at a certain pace or what? Like I don't understand how you would get that. I don't know. Go to the door. Yeah. Let's see what's in the store. Boss, boss. Yes, boss! Probably just going to drain my prayer out. But, yeah. Maybe I had my prayer running the entire time last time. I don't remember. I haven't fought the Cursed Bear in a little while. All I know is it's really easy. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. Pow. Oof. Pow. He's done. Another weapon I don't need! Actually, it's the Celestial Catalytic Staff. Oh, yeah. Hey, look. Guess who already has that? That would be good. Alright, let's leave. And notice how I get the 7% from the warped suit? Oh, yeah. I do enjoy that. Anybody who has that suit, I'm sure you love it too. Hey, Just One Daniel, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? Also, like the most, as far as that Dungeoneering suit, like the most useful thing about that suit is not really the fact that you get more experience, but actually the fact that you. Oops. Let's see. 1 second, and then I will stop. I'm going to do. Oh, recrafting. The most useful thing about that suit actually is the fact that you can avoid one puzzle. So if you do like just a small rush, then you can actually just like, you can do the small rushes way faster because you can avoid that one puzzle. One puzzle is normally what you get. Like you don't normally get more than one puzzle doing a small rush, so sometimes you do, but not always. Turn this in. Oh yeah, and we're up to 2.3, so 2378k EXP for the day. Not bad. Let's see. Mobilizing armies is that one. Okay. Rush of Blood. No. Nagaroth. No. Circus. Sure. Let's do Circus. So I'm gonna go hit up the circus. Actually, it's funny. Like the only thing I actually do in the circus is going and doing the agility. Not much first time on stream. Just when Daniel says, I'm gonna talk just like just when Daniel now. I'm struggling to make money even though today, and I'm 3 skills till max. My bank is 50 mil. I do Queen Black Dragon, but it's not as good as other methods. That's how Just One Daniel talks. Confirmed. Well, that's awesome, Just One Daniel. Thank you for tuning in with us this evening. Queen Black Dragon is in fact not a bad method, especially if you have Dragon Bane bolts. Then Queen Black Dragon is not bad at all. Also, you need like to do her a whole bunch in order to do the comp and everything. So, because you have to get those books or whatever they are. I haven't done them yet, if you can tell. Let's see, walk animations. I'm going to turn on zombie walk because it's expensive and people will see expensive things and enjoy it. Alright, we're going to go to this. I don't even know why. Oh, I don't know why there's a scoreboard for this. I don't think anyone reads that scoreboard. Okay, so I literally am just going to go to dungeoneering. Yeah, I'm just going to do dungeoneering. Oh, that's how I feel. I actually feel like my guy is walking. Oh, what the heck? I'm going to move this over. Can't even see it. Yeah, let's put it right. Yeah, I'm not even going to watch myself. I'm going to put it right there. Yeah. Boom, 350. Because I don't care about what my guy's doing. I just want to get XP drops. Literally just going to do the XP for agility, and then that's it. That's all I'm doing. You're in the middle of performing something already. Okay, well, I can't see that, so don't blame me. Oh yeah, so I got these rune metrics. That'd be a great thing to talk about. Does anybody else have rune metrics? And the funny thing is, I'm actually probably going to get rid of rune metrics. I don't think I'm going to continue rune metrics. Actually, I know I'm not going to continue doing rune metrics after this month. I bought it because I thought maybe it'd be something to like benefit the stream or benefit the videos. But in all honesty, it really sucks. Like it's a lot of times it's not. It's actually not. I'm laughing because just when Daniel is realizing how I was talking about, it's actually not that accurate. It's mostly accurate, but I don't know. It's pretty pointless. What really sucks is stuff like this. Watch. Oh yeah, see, look, minus 523,000 gold. I'm pretty sure Oh well, actually, okay, I use Bizwax. But if you go buy a weapon, say you repair a weapon. If you repair a weapon, it adds like whatever million to your wealth, which really sucks because if you're trying to keep track of your wealth and then you have no way of taking off this weapon you just randomly added, yeah, you can probably see where the problem is there. Well, let's see. Not how I talk. Thank you for the cringe. Yeah, I'm just messing around with you. Irrelevant, but the pain I'm feeling after 5 hours straight of small meds spilling over. Yeah, dude, just use mediums. If you get a loaned party hat, it ruins it too. It adds money to you if you get a loaned item. That would suck. Yeah, see, all this buggy stuff. I don't know. Like, I don't know why they think I would want to keep something that was ridiculously buggy like that. I'm gonna go to Priff Dinner. Well, I don't really need to check the crystal tree. There's nothing else to do to it. Let's see what we got in here. Alright guys, so basically what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to do I'm going to answer a couple last questions and then I'm probably going to get off for the night. Because I are tired and I'll also, yeah, that's just mainly the reason why. There's not, the only thing else I could do now is get into another Slayer task. I don't really want to get into another Slayer task. So I'm going to avoid that. I'm going to put on this Seuss set though here and I'm going to break down some of these mushrooms that I've got while I answer any valuable questions that you guys got. So if you have any questions for me before I hop off for the evening, I do really thank you all for coming and joining during the stream. It was a surprise stream. I hope it was surprising. Yeah. Oh my fucking god, he read my comment. He will read them now and then. Yeah, I do try to read your comments as much as possible. As long as there's something relevant. Let's see. Is it worth saving protein items for a double experience weekend? Yes, 100%, Delane. The one thing I would say though is if you are trying to work on like trim comp or whatever, and you're trying to get your home statues, then it's a pretty good idea to save your some of your protein traps because those are pretty useful for getting those pretty quickly. Otherwise, if you do the arc, you just get them through torts. Those are another great way to do it. But yeah, in general, it's a really good idea to save your proteins for double experience weekend. Click this right here. Let's see. Do you play old school RuneScape? I do play old school RuneScape. Not as much as I play this one, RS3, but I do play old school RuneScape, and hopefully, if people want it, I will be adding that content on the channel soon, and also on Patreon soon. It all depends on what people think. What would be your best advice? On what? Let's see. What should I watch on Netflix? Start out with House of Cards. That is definitely the first thing you want to watch is House of Cards. If you have not seen House of Cards, you just have to watch that. Second, I really enjoyed Stranger Things. I thought that was amazing. Chef's Table is mind blowing, which is awesome. I would definitely watch Chef's Table if you have any interest in culinary whatsoever. Please, we need your methods. Well, Mick, you can just look at this basic info on the stream there, and you can go check out Patreon and see if it's worth it to you. If so, I 100% guarantee there is a lot of very, very amazing information on Patreon. I mean, you can just take the advice of a lot of the people who are on Patreon, and they already use it. For the most part, everyone is very happy with Patreon, and I try to keep it that way. I don't, if anyone ever has an issue with Patreon, I try to fix it as fast as possible. But no, Patreon's already helped a lot of people, which I'm very happy about, and that's why we continue to grow. Let's see, any advice for my road to Noxious? Violin, yeah. Violin, if you go watch my my series I did on Rebuild, I did like a short Rebuild series. And Rebuild was great. It was short. I discontinued because not a lot of people wanted to watch that. But if you're trying to build up from a smaller amount of money, then that Rebuild series will actually probably be very helpful for you. It's 3 a.m. here. I'm quitting off, but also tomorrow we talk about subscribing to your methods. Sounds good, Ufer. I will be on tomorrow. You can always just message me in the game. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. But feel free to talk to me. It's not a rush. I would like it if you thought it through before you decided to jump into something anyway. But yeah, feel free to message me tomorrow about that, man. Telos is fun. Let's duo. Yeah, I would actually probably be down to duo Telos here pretty soon. Not tonight, obviously, but soon. Let's see. For flipping you, best advice. Just one, Daniel. There is like way too much. There's a lot of depth into that one, man. That's kind of a vague one. Yeah, that's too vague. My best advice would be to save up some money so that flipping is more effective, because the more money you have, the better flipping is. But you can always check out Patreon for that too, because there is something on there called Flip Mastery. And on Flip Mastery, I literally give you the exact buy and sell prices of several items, normally each day. Sometimes it's every other day. But then you'll get big lists of items and what they buy and sell for, so you can make money. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like it's kind of like if you want someone else to do all the work for you, Flip Mastery is perfect. But if you want to, figure out how to flip party hats, how to flip Third Age, how to flip dies, how to flip whatever you want to flip, you can always ask about that from Flip Mastery. You can also check out my previous YouTube videos. I have definitely made videos that are about flipping. 814 or 841. 841. Oh, you're talking about on Patreon, the 841. Yeah, 841 a month is probably what Patreon is doing right now. We're working towards a $1,000 first goal on Patreon, so hopefully it reaches that. No, and let me just let you know on something. So if you look at that and you're like, oh man, he makes $800 a month on Patreon. My rent is $2,900 a month. So $800 does not really go anywhere. But it does allow me some time to be able to spend on Patreon and be able to give you guys, a lot of guides and be able to do more content creation on YouTube. Sadly, I'm not rich, so I do actually have to earn a living. So I work a lot, and I'm able to take a little bit more time off because of the fact that Patreon brings in some of the money to pay for rent and whatnot. Otherwise, I'll be outside in a cardboard box and not able to play RuneScape. All pro, what items to flip? All items. That's kind of vague too, man. I really want to help you out, but you can't be so vague. Advice for saving money. Let's see. For Patreon, if I want to buy just that one, I could. Yes, just one, Daniel. If you look on my Patreon page, you can see that there is a $15 one, and the $15 one is straight up flip mastery. So you're not paying for anything extra. It's not more expensive than that. It's literally just 15, and then you get flip mastery. So if that's all you want, then you can feel free and do just that one. Let's see, I have no job, so that's not doable if that's the case. Yeah, I mean, sadly, man, I really wish that I was rich because I would just give the Patreon for free. But then the whole reason why Patreon came around is because of the fact that when you post methods on, hey, Tormentor, oops, I'll add you. You just got added. Love the vids and watching you in general. Awesome, man. Thank you. About that, so Patreon actually came to be because of the fact that the methods on YouTube that were just posted directly onto YouTube, they died. They died really quick because thousands and thousands of people got to see them. Well, on Patreon, the reason why I created Patreon, you can go way back in my videos and you see as I explained it. Patreon only has like X number of people. There's like less than 100 people on Patreon. There's actually less than 50 people on Patreon. So if that's all the people that are seeing the methods or the stuff that gets handed out, it doesn't die, and that's the whole idea behind it. And Patreon actually has a limit to how many people can join. So once it's eventually filled, there will not be any new openings. Is it monthly? Yes, it is currently monthly, but that $15 gets you the entire month of content. That's 30 solid days of content, which is 50 cents per day. Honestly, you can't even buy a burger at McDonald's for 50 cents a day. So, if you really break it down to how much content and how much help and everything you get for what you're paying, it's a pretty good deal. It really is. Hi, Manatee. Nice vids. Love watching your live stream on YouTube now. Well, hey, awesome, violinist. I'll go ahead and add you on there. Really, really awesome. Thank you for coming through. Also, by the way, guys, feel free to join the Fat Munchlax friend chat. We're always in there just hanging out and chatting and stuff. We're going to be doing some group bossing and everything, so if you guys want to be part of that, or group skilling or whatever, feel free to join the Fat Munchlax friend chat. How can I win free Patreon? So, let's see, one second. Just one, Daniel. Okay, I'll go ahead and ask, would my info be safe with you? Yes, Daniel. See, okay. I do get this question every once in a while about the whole safety of your information if you were to sign up for Patreon, because I totally understand this is RuneScape. People steal accounts, people do all that kind of crap. Here's the reassurance I can give you, and honestly, if this is not good enough proof that you're going to be safe, then I don't know what is. If you look on Patreon, you look at how long Patreon's been around, and all these people are on there, and then also people are just now I added you, Monster Taco. I thought I had you added before. But if you look at how long it's been around and it's constantly growing, you can just tell I'm not stealing people's accounts. Obviously, if I was stealing people's information or something like that, the stuff would not be growing. And believe me, I have no interest in your accounts, like absolutely zero interest. I do not care at all. Number one, I already have plenty of money. I could not care less about stealing your account. And I much higher value my YouTube content and my Patreon and everything like that than to do something that low. So yes, you are completely safe with that. Is it through Patreon? None of my card info goes to you. That is 100% correct. It always goes through Patreon. Patreon is used by several YouTube people. It's not just me. Patreon is a pretty popular site. It's a pretty well-known site. And no, I do not have any access to any of your information except for, just sending you messages on Patreon. That's literally all I have access to. So everything is completely secure with Patreon. No, it's totally fine. I totally understand why you're asking, Daniel. I would be wondering the exact same things. Mick Kennedy, how can I win free Patreon? There actually is going to be more options to win free Patreon. I just gave away a ton of, actually we gave away, I think it was 25 or so passes. Let's see, no, 22, no, it was 35 passes. I gave away 35, I believe it was, passes in the Christmas raffle. So I'm probably going to be doing some more raffles here pretty soon. And I just I don't want to do raffles every day, obviously, but there's going to be more options for you guys to win more Patreon passes without even having to pay for them. But yeah, they are based on luck, obviously, because you have to win them. But just be a subscriber and watch the videos when you see me say something about free Patreon passes, and yeah, there'll be more options. Let's see. So, are you doing a drop party? I am going to be doing a drop party, not in this one, not in this stream. I'm going to be doing a drop party that's going to be coming up here pretty soon. If you watch my latest video, it tells you the date. Let's see. If I sign up right now, is there some kind of promo? Actually, Delane, there is a promo. Not really like a promo, but tomorrow is our newest method for Patreon. So the brand new money making method comes out tomorrow. So if you're a member previous to tomorrow, then you'll be among the very first people to see that brand new method. I do roll out anywhere from 2 to 5 brand new methods a month, and then you will also get some of the older methods that are already existing and already working. I only send you the ones that are still working though, and we have plenty of methods that are actually still working, so you have a pretty good variety of methods you can check. Another thing a lot of people ask is they have really high requirements, and some do. Most of them don't. Most of the methods are pretty easy to do, and they come with their own video how to do them. It's pretty foolproof, and you can always ask me questions. Any advice for fishing? For fishing and fishing. So fishing, spelled with a PH. Don't do it. As far as other fishing, honestly, I would just recommend that you just, grind fishing. Once you get to waterfall, fishing is a breeze. Fat Munchlax friend chat. Remember to go to that one, not Fat Snorlax. You will not be able to get into Fat Snorlax. It's not open. But go to Fat Munchlax friend chat. But if you're trying to do fishing, when you get to waterfall, it is a breeze. Previous to waterfall, I would just recommend doing Barbarian Village and dropping it. There's really not much other ways to do it. But yeah, you can also do the Arc. The Arc is really fun too. Let's see. I get buy and sell through Patreon. I just want to make sure I have this right. Yes, if you select the Flip Mastery, it will give you all the buy and sells for different items each day, as well as multiple guides in order to become a better flipper. To be totally honest with you, if you're not good at flipping by the time you're done with your month of Flip Mastery, I'd be amazed. I've had a lot of people say thank you for it, and I'm really glad that people enjoy it and it's helping people. A link to Patreon, you can just go to patreon.com. It's in the description here, and just search for Manatee Gaming, or you can go to any of my videos on YouTube, and there's a link to Patreon on there. How can I get luckier? I have no idea. I will glue my face to the screen. That's definitely the best way to do it. I definitely think that's the best way to do it. Let's see. I commented on your previous video about how the Pale Energy method isn't viable for alts. Can you prove me wrong? Well, I'd have to go read your comment. I have not read that comment because I started this stream, so I haven't seen the recent comments. But if it's not viable for alts, then yeah. I already have a few friends that are running it on like 4 alts, so they enjoy doing it. If you don't enjoy doing it, you don't have to do it. But I'll have to read your comment. I have not read your comment yet. Let's see. Will you ever expand your Manatee Gaming team? And if yes, where can we sign up? I actually do have plans to expand and actually be able to hire people to actually work for Manatee Gaming. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but Manatee Gaming is actually a legitimate, organized company. I actually own an LLC. It is a established company, and that was because I just wasn't sure how what I was going to do with it in the future. But if you if you're looking for employment, then send me a message on YouTube and everything. I will actually be looking for people for actual employment in the future. And the pay is pretty good, I've heard. What am I doing? I'm actually answering questions. That's most of what I'm doing is answering questions because I'm kind of toward the end of the stream here. And I'm slicing mushrooms. So I have a ton of these mushrooms because if you look at my friend chat, or my friend chat, my quick chat, watch this. So look at my quick chat for combined total of mushrooms I've gathered from the Ark. 7,592 mushrooms I've gathered from the Ark. And so these are all mushrooms I gathered from the Ark. I was actually saving these for a while so I can do something AFK with them. And basically I save up these sliced mushrooms and I'm going to be making some soups. The soups are good. What do you do to make your money on RuneScape? There's a lot of things that I do to make money on RuneScape. But investing is my #1 thing. Also, crazy money making methods. A lot of the methods on Patreon, I do still do them every once in a while myself. So if you want to see stuff I actually do, mostly Patreon stuff. Most of the YouTube stuff, I do some of them. Like I did the Onyx Bolt tips. I actually did the Onyx Bolt thing for several years, believe it or not. That's actually how I got 53.3 million fletching on this account, was from doing those Onyx Bolts. So that tells you how many Onyx Bolts I did. Yeah, it's quite a few. Surprise stream, surprise giveaway? No, just surprise stream. It's almost over, actually. You kind of get in the end. What's the position for? I can discuss that more with you if you were to message me. For the most, it's not an official thing, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be hiring somebody right this minute, but I will be interested in hiring someone to work at Manatee Gaming. Remote position, so you can work from wherever you want to. And this is legitimate. I'm not joking about it. I will actually be hiring someone to work kind of like a VA, like a virtual assistant, except you probably make more money than that. So yeah, if you have an interest in doing that, and it's RuneScape based work, so if you want to play RuneScape and make money while playing RuneScape, then please just send me a message on YouTube. But like I said, I'm not hiring right this minute, and probably not this week, or maybe not this month, but here in the very near future. And if you send me a message, I can put you into consideration. Message me on YouTube, send me a direct message. If you go to my About, you can select a message. You just have to be a subscriber, obviously, but you can message in the About section. Just be like, hey, let me know your skills. Let me know. I obviously need to hire someone who is at least the age of 17 and above. So if you're 16, nope. But nah, I'm just kidding. I actually don't really care how old you are, but I would say no younger than 16. Please have your actual required work permits and everything like that. If you and it really depends on your country. I have no idea the employment laws for India or something like that, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, that's coming down the road. But just, oh, good, you're 20. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I'm being 100% serious too, Daniel. That I do plan on hiring some, probably more than one person in the future. So send me a message through YouTube and just say, just let me know. Sell yourself. Let me know why you want to work for Manatee Gaming or whatever. And then I'll respond. We'll talk back and forth. I can give you an idea of what I'll be looking for in the future, and then we'll see if that position would be good for you. Not gonna lie, but you sound like a big scam. Yeah, I'm a huge scam. Not gonna lie. Except that if you look at my Patreon, it's been around for a while. Yeah. I may sound like I don't know. I'm pretty sure that anything sounds like a scam if you're trying to tell someone to go to check out a fan-based website. I'm pretty sure that no matter how you say it's going to sound like a scam. And I'm currently talking about a job position, so. What are you talking about, employment? I'm talking about employment because Jesto and Daniel was wondering if you could work for Manatee Gaming. Or Mick Kennedy actually was the first one to ask about that. But yeah, anyway, if you're interested in working for me, then you can just go ahead and check that out. Not even talking about the Patreon, LMFAO. Yeah, I don't know. If you're talking about his Patreon, I can tell you it's pretty legit. Oh, well, thank you, Pandameister. I really appreciate that. Yeah, actually, Pandameister is one of the people that's on Patreon. You can probably guess that because they said they liked it. I'll sell myself for 50 mil. Well, I'll tell you what, guaranteed, no matter what, I will never exchange real money for anything else. Oh, the fact I'm talking about hiring people to play RuneScape. Okay, well, let me clarify. Okay. I'll just let you guys know. You're part of the surprise stream. Here we go. So what I would be interested in hiring someone for in the future is actually to be like referrals, sales, stuff like that. So I constantly get new people messaging me on YouTube, messaging me on through Patreon, messaging me through email, messaging me on the game about wanting to join Patreon. So I would need basically a customer service person is what I'm looking for. So if that clears it up, it's not a scam position. I'm literally probably just going to be hiring someone to do customer service and answer questions about Patreon. That's what it's going to be for. So sorry if it sounded like a scam or whatever. Yeah, I know, Thomas. It was a joke. I'm joking with you too, dude. Let's see. Slicing these mushrooms. I'm almost out of mushrooms, guys. AFK is almost done. I wonder how much experience I've gained from this already. Wow. Okay, quite a bit. Geez, already 120 herb lore from this? No, I'm just joking around. That'd be crazy if someone did 120 herb lore from this because it's only like 15 experience for each one. Sales? Yeah, pretty much. Although here's the deal, though. I'm not really into like pressuring anyone to join Patreon. Like, if you're interested in doing it, then that's great, and I welcome you into Patreon. But if you're not interested in joining Patreon, that's totally fine. I mean, it's totally fine. Like, I feel like it's out there for people if they want to help out. If they want to help out by donating, then they can, and in return, they get something that I hope really helps them out. But I'm not really going to shove it down people's throats. It's not really about that. So I'm not going to hire a sales position. It's going to be like a customer service where people can answer questions and everything like that when I can't do it. What will be the platform for the service? See, that's the thing is I like I said, it's something where it'd be hiring someone in the future. So it's not something I've really got set in stone. So I don't really have a platform to really tell you at the moment. I'm a builder in real life. Do you have a position for me? Heck yeah. You can come and raise my construction to 200 million. I'm just joking around. No, I don't have anything for building currently. Someone's gonna go watch some anime. Yeah, it's really quiet. Let's see. Any plans for double experience weekend? Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some crafting. I've got some the crystal flex sandstone that I've actually been saving up. Which actually, guys, I really recommend. I see people do this all the time. I see people go over and do crystal flex sandstone, and what they do is they will just take it and use it right then to blow it into the crystal flasks. It is way better if you just save that for double experience weekend, and then during the Ithil boss, the Voice of Saren, go over to Ithil with your crafting gear on and everything, obviously, and then blow your glass then, because you'll get quite a bit of. It's really fast experience and free, obviously, because it's crystal flex sandstone doesn't cost anything, and then yeah, there you go. You get a whole bunch of crafting experience, and it doesn't cost you anything. So it's much better just to bank all your crystal that you get from doing your daily crystal mining. Let's see, I left a message. Hope to hear your response soon. Sounds good, Justin Daniel. I will check that out. Like I said, though, man, it's not something I'm gonna be hiring for right this minute, not this month or anything like that. So if you're interested in doing the Patreon, I know you were just asking a bunch of questions about that. Then yeah, feel free to jump on there. If you have any questions about it, you can always ask me. Shoot some questions my way, guys. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, so I'm down to 350 more of these blushrooms, and then I am off for the evening. So last minute questions you guys got while my guys sit here and AFK these blushrooms. Ugh, I feel when 0 crests in a cash rip. Yeah. I'll see you later, Monster Taco. I will see you around. What's the book thing about? So the book thing, you've probably already watched the video about it if you're asking about that. But there is if you have not watched the video explaining the whole book plan I've got, then be sure to watch that. I'll answer a lot of those questions. Basically, what I want to do is I want to create a RuneScape guide that is not like a baloney RuneScape guide. Like there's a lot of like, go on eBay and buy this guide to make millions for $9.99. Like I want to write a book that's an actual book, like an actual guide that will be really useful for RuneScape and will contain information that people actually find useful rather than just a whole bunch of junk that you find in those cheap little stupid guides. Let's see. What are some fairly decent AFK money? You can definitely. I mean, there's a lot of different AFK methods for money. If you really want that, just search for AFK money RuneScape on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of AFK money options. I would say one of my favorite AFKs right now is probably like Abyssal Demons is really good with a scythe. If you don't have that though, you can go do a Legendary Familiar at Dark Beasts. If you don't have that, you can go do Legendary Familiar at Black Demons even. There's not a lot of people do that anymore, but you can definitely do that still. And there's lots of options for doing any kind of stuff. I mean, there's a lot of AFK money options. You can do divination right now for a good amount because the fact that this event has made it go up. That helps. Let's see, where do I check the Flipping Masters guide? I bought it. Okay, just from Daniel, I actually just saw you do that there. So check out. Let's see if I have. All right, just one, Daniel. I'm actually going to send you today's list, so keep in mind that today's list is slightly outdated because it was sent earlier today. There's a new list sent out each day. It's a fresh list, so I'm not going to give you like an old list. Like, so if you're like, hey, I just joined, can I go find the list? Like, the list would have been outdated by then. So I'm gonna send this list over to you. Just make sure you test your prices before you do them, though. But don't obviously, if you see a price on here, don't just jump right into it. Make sure you test the price first, and then feel free to flip away. But regardless, the items I have in this list are really good items. And then tomorrow will be a fresh new list, and it actually gets sent to your Patreon message box. So all the Flip Mastery stuff is going to go straight to your Patreon message box always. It doesn't go to your email or anything like that. I don't even have access to your guys' emails. So if you're ever wondering, yeah, like as far as like your account security is very high with Patreon. Like I literally only send you messages through Patreon. I know you're asking questions about that. Is this good? Is this? Let's see. Let me answer some more questions here. So yeah, any low levels methods to make money? Morningstar. If you watch my very recent method I just posted, that's probably the best thing to do right at the moment because. You can go gather energies while you're building up your divination level. That's a really good idea. Next armor or superior elite void. Let's see. What are you referring to? When you say next armor or superior elite void, which one are you talking about that for, Violin? Or like to kill what? And just one, Daniel. And is this a good one for today? You think how much you think I can make a month using this? So. Just one, Daniel. The thing with Flip Mastery is it's going to change every single day. So you're going to get fresh new items every single day. And so it's every day. Sometimes it's there's a day or two in between. It just really depends on how busy I am in real life. Like if I'm like not in the country or something and don't have access to my laptop. But for the most part, you're going to get a new message or a guide every single day. How much money can you make per month? It really depends on your skills. But given what most people tell me, I would say Flip Mastery you can easily make anywhere from, I mean, there's some people with Flip Mastery that make 500 million a month doing it. It really depends on how much money you have to use also. But I guarantee that if you just stick with it, you're going to make a lot of money with flipping, and also you're going to learn how to flip, so it'll be very useful to you. Be sure to watch the video I just recently threw out there too. I have an Iron Man. So is your Iron Man your main account? Let's see. I have sent you a quick brief outline for any positions you have in the future. Hope you like it. All right, thank you, Mick. I will for sure check that out. In general, for bossing and Slayer, Violin. To be totally honest with you, I see. Just one, Daniel. So the perfect for some side flips. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. Yes. That is correct. You can also use the RuneScape companion app, and that'll be really useful too. So since my guy is just totally just standing there, I'm going to show you guys me. Woo! So I'll hang out here for a couple more minutes. I'm going to answer some questions, and then I'm actually going to be hopping off for the evening. So if you guys have any more questions for me, let's see. I need to. I'm going to go ahead and log out of the game. Boom. We're gone. Whoa. All right, so let me see what you guys have any last questions here. Okay. What's your opinion? What's your opinion on PVM value in the future? Do you think smithing will affect it? Is it worth it to work my way up to a Raxor? I would always say it's worth it to work up to a Raxor. A Raxor is a great way to make money. Telos is a great way to make money. Here's the deal. There's always going to be new and better PVM. Jagex specifically makes PVM worthwhile. So they'll always, if all the bosses are terrible, they're going to make a new boss that's going to be valuable. So you can just always expect it. It'll be constantly changing, but it's definitely a good idea to continue to upgrade your gear, get better at bossing and everything like that. If you're wanting to do bossing, and do I think smithing will affect it? Yes, smithing will affect PVM, but how? It's kind of hard to say right now. It really depends on what they plan on doing. I know it's going to affect a lot of things in the game, like Artisan Workshop and stuff like that. That's definitely going to be changing. And I'm actually pretty excited. I hope it's cheap. Then I'll just sit there and do 120 smithing on AFK without blowing $2 billion on it. Let's see. Want to duo next? Hey, maybe someone in the group does. I don't currently. I actually mostly solo next when I go do next, but I do. Duo next is pretty fun. Are you playing in a garden hood? A garden hood. What is a garden hood? I'm playing in a super old Aeropostale hood. Actually, like this is old hoodie. Like these hoodies are the shit. Like these are the hoodies where they have like the fur and everything. Man, I miss these. I mean, I have one, but like I don't know. I'd totally buy a new one if they came back out with them again. I'd be like, yeah, sold. I'm still wondering if it's worth augmenting tier 90 armors. I would definitely say it's worth augmenting tier 90s. That's the one thing that that I own them. I own augmented tier 90s as far as the armors, and it is definitely worth it. I don't typically augment my weapons and stuff like that, which I kind of explained previously. I'm pretty sure you were here for that. But augmenting tier 90 armors is a pretty good idea. The reason why is because if you don't, they degrade to dust. So I'd rather keep them. And yeah, you're able to slap on perks on top of the fact that they're not going to degrade to dust. So they're definitely useful. There's probably not any time in the near future where it's going to be like, oh yeah, tier 90s are bad. Even when we get the higher tier armor and everything, it's still going to be relevant gear. So I would say it's pretty good to do. What inspired me to create Manatee Gaming? So what inspired me is actually I started Manatee Gaming 1 year ago. What inspired me was because of the fact that I saw a bunch of people that were making extra money. I'll just be honest with you, be totally honest with you. There's a bunch of people that are making extra money by streaming RuneScape, by making RuneScape accounts, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, that'd be really cool to do that. But what I didn't like from a lot of them was that they would, they basically were just like out to make the money. That's all they want to do is make the money. A lot of them give a lot of good information to the community, and they try to benefit the community in a decent amount. But a lot of them are just out for the money. I'm not going to name names or anything like that, but there's several that are like that. And so I wanted to create a cool channel that was based around helping the community, based around helping people to achieve a lot of money in the game, and then also make some money on the side, obviously, because if I want to do it all day long, then I has to be able to pay the bills. It can't be avoided. Is it worth it? It is worth the perks. Where are you from, if I may ask? I'm actually originally from Illinois. That's where I am born and raised. Augmented armor degrade to dust. Dude, you lose a 290 when you augment it low. No. Well, really? This is going to sound super stupid, but I have not actually used them up to level 10 yet. So if they do, that sucks. Mine are, Well, that's going to suck. I thought that was the whole point of putting augments on them. They still degrade to dust? You can only disassemble them. Oh. Well, I'll be totally honest with you. I actually did not have the 290s augmented until about I think I bought them about 3 weeks ago, and I haven't used them up to level 10 yet. I bought I think I bought Malevolent, and I'm thinking which one what's the other one I bought, but that makes sense. That makes sense now. Mick Kennedy just dropping it on me. Yeah, no, I honestly have not gotten it up to level 10 even yet. So I did not. I was under the impression that you could just continue to use them. Wow, that sucks. Well, all right. Well, okay. I'll just go ahead and assemble my tier 90s. That really sucks. I threw actually quite a bit of money into them. Sorry, bro. Yeah, I know. It's one of those things where like, and you know, okay, the reason why I don't know that is because they keep on going, they keep on changing it. They're like, okay, tier 90s, then we'll have the ability to dye them. Then we can augment them. They keep on changing whether they like degrade the dust or not. So or whatever happens to them. So that's the reason why I didn't know. Well, hey, now I do know. I did the same. You retain the perks though. Yeah, you retain the gizmos and everything. You can get it back. That sucks. Well, I guess I'm getting some new components. I just won't use them. I just won't use them. I wonder, can you keepsake key them? Can you take off? Yeah, I know if you dye them, you can repair them. That's the reason why I thought that. I have third age dyed gear that I've had since third age dye was not so expensive. Wow, that really sucks that you can't do that. Let's see. Don't disassemble them level 10. They can be leveled up until they run out of charges. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I haven't really honestly had a chance to like really break into them. Well, that kind of sucks because the reason why I bought them was to do more bossing because I don't do that much bossing and I would like to do more. So I bought them, augmented them, and man, that really sucks. I bought 290 range, 290 mage, or sorry, not mage. I did not buy 290 mage. I bought 290 range, 290 melee. Well, I'm glad I didn't buy the mage. I was actually going to buy the mage. Well, I'm glad I didn't do that. I think the mage looks pretty cool. Wondering if Dragon Rider Lance is worth more compared to dual Dragors. It really depends on what you're doing, but for most things, Dragors is going to be better. And the reason why is because your overall DPS is going to be better with Dragors because Dragors are stronger. They have a higher damage output. The Dragon Rider Lance is going to have the accuracy of a tier 90, but it's not going to have the damage of a tier 90. Why do you think the price of Nox dropped so hard in one day? It's because actually I know why the price dropped so hard, and I was watching it all day long. Is because people are getting ready for the double experience drop, because the items are going to drop on double experience, and so people are just prepping up for that because the stuff is going to drop before it. It's going to drop, probably a little bit during the weekend, and then the items will actually rise back up after the weekend. So if you guys want to buy your tier 90s and whatnot, you're looking to get buying it before double experience weekend is the way to go. I was just looking on this little thing here to see if there's anything going on that I hadn't seen. Can we do a Manatee Gaming boss mob? Yeah, we are. I am planning on doing that. So in the next stream, actually, is probably going to be a community bossing stream. I'm going to be announcing that one pretty soon. I just haven't gotten the date down because if you watch my last video, I said about I'm going on vacation here in a couple days. So I want to be sure that I'm actually going to be around when I plan to do this. So I need to figure out when I'm going to plan to do it. It's worth mentioning that augmenting your 290 armor does make it last longer than the non-augmented version when you siphon them effectively. Okay, well that's cool to know. Well, the only reason that I even augmented them was because I thought that they didn't that you can continue using them like when you dye them. Ugh. That sucks. I mean, it's whatever. I'll make it back. obviously. It's not really that big of an issue. Okay, the reason why I bummed out is because I was so excited about the fact that they weren't gonna they were really gonna be usable for a long time. That's why I'm bummed out. Is because I got them for that purpose. It's okay. I'll just dye them. But I don't want to blow all that money because I'm trying to rebuild the bank. And I like Barrow's dye looks okay. Barrow's dye does not look anywhere near as good as like Shadow. I like Shadow a lot. Blood, Shadow, and Third Age all look really nice. How's it going, Zaid? What's going on, man? And then I ruined it. You know. Actually, Mick, you didn't ruin it. You probably saved me because I probably would have never even looked, and then I would have been out bossing. I probably would have been learning Telos, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm dead. And I'm like, how'd I die? Oh, maybe because my armor doesn't work anymore. Yeah, that would suck. So you actually probably just saved me. I should tell you guys a quick story. This is kind of related to this. So I lost $1 billion, and this was back when I did not have a ton of money. I lost $1 billion gold, which really sucked, and it was toward the beginning of Manatee Gaming itself. Yeah, you did save my RuneScape life. So what happened is, oh, these are banana chips, by the way, delicious. Wait, I don't know what all these scrubs are talking about. Once you hit 100,000 out of 100,000 charges, you can continue using them as long as you don't disassemble the armor at 100,000, 100,000. Alright, now I'm just going to have to wiki this shit because everybody's telling me different things. No one even knows what the hell's going on. Augmented tier 90. Here we go. I'm going to figure this out. Augmented obliteration. You can do that? I haven't even looked in these weapons at all. Wow. That looks cool. See, I get distracted way too easily. They lose their stats. Okay, that probably makes sense. Siphon before you hit max charges. I'm gonna have to read it up now. I'm gonna figure this out. That's the first thing I'm gonna figure out tomorrow. I'm not gonna try looking at it tonight. I'm way too tired to do that crap. But I'll figure it out tomorrow. I'm gonna figure it out. Gonna figure it out. All right. So that quick story. New patron here. Tyler, did you just now sign up for Patreon? Let me go check. Just to make sure that I actually got you. It actually has you in here. Tyler the Destroyer. Actually, a huge thank you. Okay, I just want to take 1 second and a huge thank you. We have 3 new people that joined Patreon. Thank you so much for that. Like, honestly, I know I say thank you in the videos, but it really does help me out a lot. It really, really does. Because I hopefully one day want to be able to do content creation full time, and you guys are making it possible. So thank you so much for that. Really, it literally is a life changer. So thank you so much. And for everyone who was a new Patreon, so there's yep, I definitely saw you. Awesome, man. So for the 3 people that joined Patreon tonight, and I've already said this to one of them, and that was to Just One Daniel. For the people who are brand new, all you need to do is just wait, and within 24 hours here, probably within 12 hours actually, you guys will start getting your content for whichever one you got. The thing is, Flip Mastery is a little bit outdated right now, so tomorrow we're going to get a fresh new Flip Mastery, and then also the person who got the $40 pass, which is the combo pass, you will get those videos and all that content and everything tomorrow too. So it will start coming probably tomorrow morning. So that quick story I want to tell you guys. So Armadillo, I was like, hey, you know what? Armadillo hard mode boss doesn't look too hard. I'm gonna go do Armadillo hard mode boss. So that's what I did, and I was like, I should make some videos for this. So I was going to make a video on Armadillo hard mode boss and how it was so easy to do, and because it normally is pretty easy to do. So what I did is I took about $1 billion worth of gear, which at the time, seismics and everything was way more expensive back then. I took a whole bunch of gear and equipment because I wanted to test different things while I was there. Obviously, you cannot just teleport out and then teleport back in. Otherwise, that'd be pretty freaking sweet. I don't know why they don't have something yet that you can skip the kill count completely. Like I don't know why they haven't done that yet. But anyway, I brought a bunch of stuff so I could just have it there to test it out. So I go in, and I'm sitting there, and I'm fighting Armadillo on the hard mode. If you've never done Armadillo hard mode, I'll do quick explanation. It just basically has a lot more health. It opens up its wings, shoots out a bunch of tornadoes, and then tornadoes will sit there. Actually, yes, violin. I'm gonna get that in just a second. It shoots out a bunch of tornadoes. The tornadoes will come out, and they'll sit there, and then just like they'll move around the room. And if you stand on a tornado, you will constantly take 2,000 plus damage. But rather easy to avoid the tornadoes because exactly what Violin just said is there a reason why most people stay at a corner in Armadillo hard mode. The idea is you stay in like the southeast corner, I believe it is. I haven't been back. I have not been back since I died. And you'll know why here in a second. But I believe it's the southeast corner. You stand in the southeast corner of Armadillo. And then you can just sit there and you can range it very easily with a Nox bow. And then basically if the tornado happens to come to where you're at, just sidestep, you're good to go. When a tornado leaves, sidestep back in the corner, continue killing hard mode. And that's really all you got to do. And also, every once in a while, Armadillo also makes himself invincible because of the fact that he like has tornadoes like come over and block all the damage and everything like that. But yeah, it's whatever. So what happened is I'm sitting over in the corner like I'm supposed to be. I got overloads. Everything is going. I'm good to go. You know, I'm good. I'm trying to beat some ass. Yes. Kevin is right. You do stay in the corner even in regular mode. But I'm just staying over in the corner, doing great. And I'm sitting there trying to go through my stuff, and I turn on OBS. So OBS is what I use for broadcasting. It's a pretty common broadcasting thing. And this was also on my, I was running this on my crappier laptop, not my good laptop. So I turn on OBS, right? Well, OBS uses up so much of the CPU for some reason. I don't remember, it was the settings I had it set on or something like that, but it boots up. The CPU gets bogged down. It lags my game, and a freaking tornado comes over and starts hitting me in the corner. So I'm like, shit, start eating food. Huge mistake. Don't sit there and eat food because the Rocktail's 2,300 and the tornado's doing like 2,000. So that's not a good idea. And so I click to move out of the tornado, but it's too late and I end up dying. And it's all because the freaking OBS lagged down my system. So then what happened is I go to death, right? When I go to death, I'm spam clicking, freaking out about it. And what happens is I spam click out of death. I don't get my items. Yes, I know. I don't get my items. And I take about a decent amount of my stuff with me, but I still have a shitload of items that are now on the ground in Armadillo. So I end up running back, trying to get back. By the time I get back and turning off OBS, which ends up lagging up my game, lagging up my entire computer. By the time I kill OBS, get all the way back, get my kill count, get back in, blah, 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 my items are gone. So, yeah, Just One Daniel, you're completely right. RIP. I lost about $1 billion. It really, really sucked because I did not have that much money at the time. It was horrible. Yeah, so, yeah, just some seismic wand and singularity and everything on the ground, where it's supposed to be, right? Yeah, because that was back when like wand was not cheap, as most of you guys know that wand and stuff was pretty expensive for a while. Wand, I think, made up most of that $1 billion. It sucked. LMAO, I just realized that World Breaks Armadillo was set at hard mode. Yeah, it's true actually. But Armadillo hard mode shouldn't be that hard. If your computer doesn't like shit on you like mine did, it'd probably be fine. I'd probably quit if I lost that much. Alright, I'll be honest with you. I don't remember exactly how much I had at the time, but like I said, it was not that much money, and that was a good amount of my money. And it took like a good amount of time to rebuild from that. It sucked. Yeah, Ring of Death, Lego. I don't remember if Ring of Death was even around at that time. Let me look and see when Ring of Death came out. Oh yeah. It was around that time, obviously, because I went to death. Yeah, no, I didn't have Ring of Death. The big problem was the fact that I spammed out of death. All I had to do was just accept my items and pay him money, and I would have gotten it all back. But I spammed out of him and ran back to God Wars freaking out. It was the very first time that I'd ever died in RuneScape after the whole death update. So I didn't really know what happened when you died. because I didn't die ever. So I didn't really know what to do when you got to death. So yeah, just kind of like gave away all my stuff. Done that at Next back in the day. Yeah. I have definitely died at Next, but I didn't lose all my stuff, thank God. I was smart enough to not do that again. You know, one thing that really sucks is I never did Next back in the day. Like back in the day, back when you had to have like a group to do Next. I did not do Next back then. I really wish I did. I think it would be, obviously, I think it would be a lot of fun. I really wish I would have done that. Losses, things I didn't do. So that list I got is not good for the overnight one. Just one, Daniel. If you want to be super safe about it, just one, Daniel, I wouldn't risk much money on that list I just sent you because that list was from this morning. So it's several hours outdated. It is about 16 hours outdated. I put in so much for the night, so I hope to make a good profit. But to keep in mind, just one, Daniel, with that list, if you test your prices, though, you should be fine. You know, that's just, yeah, obviously whatever price you test things at, they're going to be at their current. You can just compare that to the prices on the list. And then tomorrow you'll get a list that has up-to-date items you don't have to worry about. But I'm just, you know, yeah, I reiterate the prices, I test them. Good. I'm glad you did that. The items that I gave you, though, are really good items for right now, especially with, yeah, I can't actually say what the item is because everybody will hear it. But there are some great items on that, so that should be great for tonight. Only boss worth doing to your grave. The margin drops so bad. Yeah, that's because the list is 16 hours old. That's why. It's 16-hour-old list, and it was much better earlier. Could you chuck a link to your Patreon? Yes. Let me get my actual list real quick. 1 second. Because there are actually 3 new people joined, so you know what? I'm going to make sure that you guys have the option if you'd like to check it out. You definitely can. All you got to do is go to patreon.com and then search for Manatee Gaming. That's the easiest way to find it. But let me get to the actual link real quickie. One moment, please. I think it's just actually patreon.com. Yeah, it is. It's patreon.com/Manatee Gaming. That's it. It is pretty simple in there. Let's see. Here we go. Just so you guys have it, if people are wondering. There you go, kids. It even has a clicky link to it. I was just waiting for you to slip up. Yeah, Kevin's just in here like this. He's just like, he's gonna tell us the items any minute. What? Ah. Mr. Ravioli, what up, man? So I'm guessing that a lot of you guys that are on here right now probably are from another side of the country, or another side of the world, because currently I'm in the United States and it is 12:35 a.m. It's late. I'm only on here because, I'm only still on here because there's still 20 people on here. So if you guys are on here talking, I'll be talking. And also, I would like to answer any questions. I'd like anyone who would just recently sign up for Patreon. Like I said, if you sign up for the Patreon, then I want to be sure to help you out with that. It's not a thing where someone signs up and then they're just on their own. No, it's a community on Patreon, just like it's a community right here. So I help out people, any questions you guys have, so stuff like that. 3:35 a.m. Different grind for 7,500 memories is real. Yeah. I'm going to be starting that here pretty soon. 10:36 a.m. Oh, man. Mr. Ravioli, where are you from? Lucky. Why did you leave efficiency experts? That was a while ago that I left efficiency experts. Oh man, I'm surprised you remember that. I left efficiency experts just because I wanted to try to find another clan that was more community based. I actually enjoyed efficiency experts. I don't have anything bad to say about efficiency experts. I enjoyed my time in there, and you know what? Honestly, I might come back. I feel like people were pretty supportive, and people actually even liked the fact that I had a channel. It was pretty cool. So I can't really say that I dislike efficiency experts. I most time hang out in Clan Quark for Rare Quark, uh, and I'm not going to join that clan though because there's too many people in there I don't like. I'll just be honest. I do like a lot of the people that are in Clan Quark, but there are people I don't like in Clan Quark as well. People that just get super cocky because they have money in this game, and I'm like, okay, number one, I probably have more money than you, and then number two, it's a video game, okay? Okay. Could you be sure to update the list more frequently a day? More frequently a day. This would make the guide helpful. Just one, Daniel. Most time it does get updated once a day. Also, something that would also be very helpful for you, just one, Daniel, is the fact that if you have Flip Mastery, what that is basically it. So there's a decent amount of people in Flip Mastery. Not everybody gets the exact same list. So I usually will send out a couple different lists because that way it doesn't bog down the items and kill the margins. So that's another thing to help you out too. Finland. Israel, Finland. See, this is really cool. This is another reason why I really enjoy doing like the YouTube stuff is because people from all over the world. It's really cool. We're at Monk Fishing World 10. And yeah, stuff like this. I mean, like, it's cool. You know, people are like people that play the game are so worried about being like the best things ever. Got to do the best things ever. That they skip things that were fun, like monk fishing and World 10, like Mr. Aviol said. That brings back memories, you know. I don't know, if you guys played in a long time, if you guys have played for a long time, you know, chopping ewes in Sears Village. That's why I like playing old school, is because you literally just get to go back and do all the nostalgic stuff. Greece. Get the hiccups somehow. Greece. Canada's really close to me. Germany. Whoa, this is really cool. So we've got Finland, Israel, Canada, Greece, Germany. Can't even talk. San Bernardino. I mean, like seriously, like it's really cool if you really think about it that all these people, all you guys from all over the country are tuned into one chat room. It's pretty sweet. Let me log in here just real quick because Violin actually said they signed up for Patreon, so I just want to double check to make sure everything went through for Violin. I don't know what your name is that you signed up for on Patreon. Like I don't know what username you put in for Patreon, so I can't tell. But hopefully it went through for Violin. Awesome, man. Denmark, good old Nashville, Tennessee, Greece, Singapore, awesome. Hey, actually, oh yeah. I did mean world. Sorry. You know what? It's 12:40 a.m. and I have been up since 5 a.m. So it's been a long day. So yeah, the country, as in the world. You guys know what I meant. Kevin, good old Nashville, Tennessee. All right, dude, Kevin. You have to tell me what the chicken is like in Nashville. Now this might be a stupid question, I understand, but I'm pretty big into culinary. Actually, what I want to do, aside from being a YouTube content creator, what I want to do outside of that world is I want to own a cafe. So what I'm currently working on is making a biscuits and gravy. It's going to be a biscuits, like biscuits gravy and a biscuits sandwiches, and then also coffee. So especially coffee. And honestly, if you guys have watched my videos at all and you can't tell I like coffee by now, then Jesus, I don't know what videos you were watching. Thank you, Tormentor. My excuse is valid. I'm awesome. You're awesome. Jesus, bruh, hot as fuck. Awesome. Okay, so here's the deal. When I make these biscuit sandwiches, I have got to have a fried chicken biscuit. And I'm really thinking about doing like Nashville fried chicken because I am a huge fan of like some good heat. Believe me, I love some good heat. You like not being able to breathe while eating hot chicken? Come this way. Freaking awesome, dude. All right, here. A lot of my family lives in New Mexico, so I have some really hot shit. Like I eat some really hot food. So yeah, it's I'm a big fan of like a really good heat. So I want to make like some fried chicken that has some really good heat for this biscuit sandwich. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a cafe with biscuit sandwiches, biscuits and gravy, and coffee. And I understand I probably sound loopy and stupid right now, but it actually is coming into effect, hopefully. And I have a friend who's been a chef. He went to school for 5 years to be a chef, went to culinary school and everything. And then he's been a chef for a while now. He actually works at one of the most prestigious resort clubs in the planet. It's pretty sweet. To give you an example, to be part of that club, you have to pay $250,000 a year as a minimum in order to be that part of that club. And he's one of the chefs there. So he's a really good friend of mine. He's actually the same age as me. It's great. And he's probably going to be flying out here, and we're going to be open up the most bomb-ass cafe. It's going to be great. So I'm totally serious. I'm trying to learn some new stuff about fried chicken. And Nashville is like really, really like what I'm looking for. Hatch, New Mexico green chilies. I freaking love Hatch green chilies. Yes, and I know that Hatch has become like a world, it's. I'm not sure about world famous, world popular as far as like Hatch green chilies, but I know if you can go to a lot of different places in the United States and get Hatch green chilies now. And it used to not be that way. It used to be like around New Mexico you got that. But yeah, no, Hatch green chilies are pretty bomb. And I might need to do like something to represent Hatch on that. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do like some Nashville fried chicken with some Hatch chilies on it. Nah, you can't combine the two. Kevin probably knows that. You can't change tradition when it comes to fried chicken. Otherwise, you just done fucked up. Do you have guides for clues in Patreon? Are you talking about for clue scrolls? Just Daniel, is that the one you're talking about? And 1 second, Violin. Let me double check. I just want to make sure that you actually get registered in here. I don't see you yet, Violin, but I don't know which. What's your username? I have a Thardov that just signed up for Patreon, Streak71, and Daniel. Are you buying Twisted Bow? No, I'm not currently buying Twisted Bow on old school RuneScape. I do stuff on old school RuneScape, but I'm not buying Twisted Bow. I don't actually have that much money on my account for old school RuneScape because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to actually build up a bank from scratch, and I'm actually doing it in a pretty funny way. Yeah, I'm actually people do want to see some old school RuneScape content. Hopefully, if you're one of those people that want to see old school RuneScape content on my channel, I'm definitely down to start doing that. Just let me know that on the channel. Comment on that video that was about the old school RuneScape stuff coming up. Violinist CP. I'll double check. I don't see a violinist CP yet. Let me double check one more time. No, I don't see it yet. I'm gonna look back in the actual background thing real quick just to make sure that you're not. Yeah, I don't have you yet on the Patreon. Are you for sure that it went through already? Just double check, make sure that your Patreon stuff actually went through because I don't see you on my my notifications for new people. Let's see. My chest is burning at the thought, huh? Yeah, for scrolls. So for scrolls, no, I don't have a guide for doing scrolls because I'll be honest with you, scrolls, I'd rather buy Third Age than to go get Third Age from a scroll. And you're going to feel that same way too eventually here because we're going to make a lot of money together, Just One Daniel, believe me. It's going to be true. You're going to make plenty of money. But if you're interested in scrolls though, dude, I could probably consider making some scroll guides. Oh, you're on a streak? Nice, Tyler. Please don't replace your RS3 content. Don't worry, Zamasta. I'm not going to be replacing my content RS3. I'm going to have RS3 stuff. I'm not going to have... oh, you were looking for a link, Edwin? Here you go. I have it on my copy and paste. Boom! Copy and paste. I'm not going to be replacing RS3. I would just add old school. So that's my thing. Believe me. I am a RS3 player, but I do enjoy some old school RuneScape because I like the nostalgia, so I would add it. It wouldn't be something I'd be taking away or anything like that. Run Oak Dice out of town and run the transfer system. I watched a couple of Oak Dice videos trying to get an idea of, like what kind of person he is, but I don't have an opinion yet, so I don't know if I want to run them out of town. Old school seems to get all the audience over RS3. They do get a lot of popularity lately. It's crazy how many players are on there in comparison. Like, I was blown away. I was like, holy cow. That's a lot of people playing. There's a couple times I've looked and I've seen more people on old school RuneScape than there are on RS3. If I don't get it, if I don't get, I could additional help talk via Discord with flipping. Yes, Daniel, I do plan on doing some Discord stuff, and I'm probably going to be hooking that up for the Flip Mastery people. So don't worry, that is something I'm probably going to be coming this month. 404, the page don't work for my. It should. Yeah, loads right up. So if you're like a well, you can always just go to patreon.com. You can always go to this patreon.com/man. I can't even spell my own name. Manatee Gaming. There you go. You can just go on Manatee. You can just search Patreon. Also, there's a link on every single one of my videos, so you can just check it out there if you guys are really trying to find Patreon for this guy that has the 404 page on work. 6,000 experience on 76 fishing sharks. Here we come. Awesome, man. Is that on old school or is that on RS3? All right, cool. I like the nostalgia from some aspects of old school, but now it just looks like a private server. Yeah, I would totally agree with you. It looks just like a freaking private server. And you know how I know? Because I actually play a private server. Believe it or not, there is a private server I actually play. I'm a slow learner. I got a disability. Well, hey, look, I've already said that. I know I've already said this, but it is 100% true. If you need extra help or anything like that, I'm here to help as far as the guides. Or as far as whatever pledge you have on Patreon, I fully help the people who have any kind of questions or anything like that. So the last thing I want is for someone to have one of the patron pledges and then not be able to fully enjoy it or not get the best out of it. So, yes. Is a server called Soul Split? No, I know what that server is. And I have played that one, but that's not the one I play right now. I'm not going to name the one that I play right now because I'll be honest with you, the only reason why I even play it is because of the fact that flipping on it is hilarious. Hilarious. I can literally make 500 million gold a day just by flipping it real quick. Let's see. Edwin, so you're trying to charge me $70 just to look at your videos? No, that is not correct. There are multiple tiers on Patreon. You can choose something that's far below $70. $70 is the number one thing for the Patreon. That's the highest you can possibly go. And most of the people that do the 70 are because they want to be like super donators and like really support the channel or whatever, and that's not something everyone has to do. And no. So you can definitely choose a smaller one. I'm not. That's only for the people that were like, how can I possibly how can I donate more? I've had people ask me that, so I gave them that option. RS3, it's my first week back of 90 hiatus. Well, awesome, Eric, man, that's awesome. I'm really glad that you're getting back into the game. Fishing is a great way to start because it brings nostalgia straight back. Let's see. Do you have a 200 million in RS3? I don't. I have some 120s, and I have several skills that are 30 million plus. I do not have a 200 million yet. My first 200 million is most likely going to be invention, because for the most part, I don't really want to work on 200 millions until I have all 120s. Ragefire Gland drop. Nice. Awesome. And Violin, did you figure out the Patreon thing? You said you were signing up on the Patreon. Did you actually figure that out? We got someone named Fluffy Bunny who did just sign up for Patreon. So, so far we've got Daniel, Streak71, Thardov, and Fluffy Bunny. So if you're not on that list and you try to sign up, let me know. Wait, an RSPS? No thanks. Yeah, I was just talking about it's an RSPS. I would not recommend playing an RSPS for the most part. I actually play the RSPS on a different computer. I don't play it on this laptop, so there's actually absolutely no way for them to ever affect my actual account. So yeah, that's kind of my way to protect it. Fluffy Bunny, hey! I haven't even seen you talk. You signed up for Patreon, which is freaking awesome, and thank you. I didn't even see you talk. So awesome. Like the sneak attack right there by Fluffy Bunny. Freaking sneak attack. Anderson, what have I been talking about? Things and philosophy. My old passwords just got leaked. My old passwords got leaked because of it. Yeah, that's why if you're going to play a RuneScape private server, so I'm first of all I'm not advising anyone to play a RuneScape private server, but if you want to play a RuneScape private server, something I recommend: use a different laptop or computer than you normally would. The next thing is don't use any of the exact same information that you use for the real game. And the next thing is make sure you have all of your security settings working on your RuneScape account. That way it's very hard for anyone to hack you. That's probably the pretty much the easiest things. I was about to pledge 15, but then the VAT bumps it to like 18. Yeah, that is probably because you're using a different currency, I would assume. So that is the currency thing. You can also check a tier. Actually, no, that won't work. Never mind. Yeah. Sorry. If you're from a different country, sometimes Patreon will tack on an extra thing. Let's see. Favorite Pokemon generation. I would say mine is Gen 2, just in case you say it is 2. LOL. I would actually have to agree that Generation 2 is actually my favorite one. And okay, here's Generation 1 is obviously my favorite, but Generation 2 I have the most nostalgia with because when Crystal came out, I freaking loved Crystal. Pokemon Crystal was the shit. I played it to death. Like I literally would go through like junior high school, and I would have my Game Boy, and I have it upside down in my pocket, and I would be hitting the A button in my pocket while I was going to class and whatever. I had like a level 100 Typhlosion, and I was not gaining any EXP, and I'd have like EXP shares of my other Pokemon, and they'd just be blowing through the Elite Four, hitting the A button on my Game Boy. Oh man, I missed that. So I would say that Generation 2 is definitely the one I have the most nostalgia with it. Yeah, dude, Pokemon Crystal was the shit. Wow, my IP was leaked also. Oh shit. Yeah, that's something you have to worry about. Like that's the issue just for Daniel. That's why I say RSPS is very risky. I don't recommend doing it. Crystal, yeah, Silver was my shit. Never put it down. I did really enjoy Silver. But Crystal was definitely like that. That was where it was for me. And Pokemon Yellow, that was a big one. Pokemon Yellow, oh my god, I played that so much. I felt like I had to like have an IV in my arm. That was Pokemon Yellow. Yeah, I know. Now I'm thinking about that. I really missed that. I really, but the thing I did not miss from Pokemon Yellow is I really did not miss like the caves. The caves sucked. Honestly, I'd rather use my laptop that is crap and use it for my other account, Iron Man. I'd rather use my laptop that is crap and use it for my other account. What? And yeah, Mick is right. You can definitely change your IP fairly easily. But you cannot very easily change your Mac ID. So if you want to get a little bit more in depth into networking, the way that works is people can actually steal your Mac ID. So make sure you spoof your Mac ID if you're going to go through the problem. If you're going to go through the trouble of masking your IP, then make sure you also spoof your Mac ID. Because if you only do one or the other, it's like only going halfway. Let's see. How old am I? I am 28 years old. I am old as freak. It's an Iron Man account I'm playing on. It's really fun. Yeah, no, I agree. There's a lot of people that that really enjoy playing Iron Man accounts. Actually, there's this one girl. She's a streamer who really enjoyed doing old school Iron Man. I think she was a hardcore old school Iron Man. Some dedication. Let's see, Lufkevich Gipov. I'm not sure that's a real name. How old are you? Where'd you grow up? And what did you pay Mem? So basically, what you're trying to do is use account recoveries to go in my account. Well, good luck because the account for or Western Union. Who uses Western Union? What did you pay Mem? I'll be honest with you that you're never going to be able to find out how I pay for my membership. Yeah, no, don't worry. Yeah, just from Daniel, I'm well aware. I will. I never give out the like. I will always give out information that is remotely like I don't know. Okay, so like where exactly did I grow up? Yeah, it's not going to be exactly where I grew up. So yeah, I don't know. I'm well aware of that. I have one of my friends actually from a long time ago is Chessie018. If you don't know who Chessie018 is, you can check out. Go on Google, search for Chessie018, and then you can look at the history of that player. She was an interesting player. She got hacked eventually, and yeah, I know all about how she got hacked and who did it and where they came from and everything. So I learned quite a bit from when she lost all of her money, and she had about 3,000 Santas, and that's not an exaggeration. If you look her up, you will know. No way you're friends with her. Oh, you actually know who I'm talking about. Well, that's good. Yes, I was friends with Chessie. I was a member in her. I was a member in her chat and everything, and I basically talked and spent every day on Runescape with her. So yeah, I'm 29. He's complaining about being 28. I'm not complaining about being 28, man. It's just we know that we're getting older. You streaming on anything on the 13th? It's my birthday. Actually, let's see, tomorrow. No, the 13th. I'm actually leaving. I'm going on vacation. So I wish that I was going to be. I don't really wish. I don't really wish I was going to be playing RuneScape the 13th because I'm going on vacation. But no, I will not be around, sadly. Yes, wow. Just when Daniel is blown away that I know Chessie. Yeah, there's someone named Tree Flip Whip. And some other people that were also members in her clan that I've kind of lost contact with them. I don't think they have the same names anymore, and my name was not the same back then either. I've changed my account name several times. My account name is not what it originally was. But yeah, I know all about Chessie. For just one Daniel, if you didn't know, or anyone who cared. So who Jessie was one of the richest players in the game. She had literally had over 3,000 Santa hats. She showed me 3,000 in trade. She gave one of the people in our clan just a purple party hat once because she was like really good friends there. I never really I didn't really beg for it. I made a few billion. I got a blue party hat and a white party hat by hanging out with her. Yeah, I mean you can feel free to ask proof. Actually, maybe I'll update it. Maybe I'll upload it one time. I still have some pictures on my old phone from when I used to take I literally would take my phone and I would take a shot of the screen whenever something cool would happen and send to my friends. So I have some old pictures on my phone that I could actually put on there. But yeah, my old account got hacked. But yeah, that's another story that you guys will find out in my history of Fast Snorlax video. Yeah, I mean no. Her and I weren't like friends in real life. I talked to her quite a bit, and I know that she was from the Philippines and everything like that. But no, there's Gayazo. There's Gayazo now. What is Gayazo? Oh, some way to capture it. Oh, that's pretty cool. I learn something new every time. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I would just do like a screen capture or something like that. But back then, I mean, how old was I? I don't know, like 17 or 18 or something. No, I can't remember how old I was. But anyway, I literally would just take a picture. Is there really any better money making method other than Telos? Yeah, definitely. Telos is kind of like the most obvious money making method right now. But yeah, there is definitely better ways of making money than Telos. But Telos is very good money. And so, yeah. Shoot me with some questions, girls. Woo! Double checking on my notifications on Patreon. Just making sure because Violin. Yeah, I don't see anybody. I don't see anything for you, Violin. So if you're still on here, I do not have you on the list, sadly. when is double experience? Double experience weekend is going to be coming up. It's going to be coming up to. It's not confirmed yet, but it's going to be February, March. It always is. I don't actually save my old flipping lists, so I can't a tier. Otherwise, I totally would. I make them new and fresh every day. To give you an idea of what you can expect anywhere from, it's a random amount of items. You get quite a few different items on there, and all the items are going to have. There's going to be a good variation of items. So you'll have items that are. Actually, what I'll do is I'll look at the list for today. So we've got items that are good for overnights. We have items that are very fast buys, very fast sells. We have stuff that's slow buy, fast sell. We have stuff that are, well, we usually have an MVP for the list, which is like one that's like a really, really, really high one. And then we'll have some that are just slow for overnights. It really varies. And then the amount for like flipping is you can need 100 million to flip this. You can need 5 million to flip this. You can need 1 million to flip this. Or some of the items on the list you can need more than that to flip them. So it's a huge range, and make sure you get quite a few options. Ah, so it is confirmed. Nice. I have not watched that live stream, so I normally do catch the streams. I did not catch this time. February 17th, huh? Sweet. Well, that's good to know. So we have a month out. Be interesting to see what happens to all the prices. I didn't really notice that much price change today, except for the obvious Knox. Knox dropping. I mean, that was a pretty obvious one. We will have to see. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that actually now. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's pretty cool. Good to know. Let's see, 1 second here. I'm gonna go look on the page. I just want to see what we've got. I want to answer any kind of posts. Oh my God, yes. Rural School Runescape says Adam Awesome Kadir. Edward Vargara says, don't know much about the book idea, or that if you'd even seen this comment of mine. However, try to see if you could get into contact with old players that were big back in the day for content creation. Of course, it might be a tad bit of not insanely impossible to accomplish, but simply an idea to throw out. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I actually do plan to look out for people to work on that book with me. Or not really work on the book for me, but maybe do like a short, like, I don't know, take quotes from them or something. Learn from them what they might be able to apply to the book. Yeah, Darius is worried about too many people coming to the drop party. I don't think you're gonna have any worry about that. Are you going to be an item being dropped because you are a QT pie? Yeah. Let's see. On Curse Energies, you get 2 million per hour. Pretty sweet. Well, that's cool. Okay, just answer those real quick. I want to see because there was actually a good amount of heads up here. All right, so we're gonna try and find some niche items to flip for some better profit. All the PVM supplies that are kind of taking over, so their margins are a joke. Yeah, I mean, right now is not going to be the time to look for margins because everything is going to be, people are going to be like dropping all of their items now. Let's see, I have 76 herb right now. Any tips what to stock for herb to get 96 for double experience weekend? Well, I'll be honest with you. Unbound reaction. It is if double experience has been confirmed, it may be kind of too late to do that. But what I would highly recommend doing, and this goes for anyone right now, if you guys go and check out my 120 herb lore video, right now is kind of the time where you're going to be able to really capitalize on that 120 herb video because this is actually the time period I was talking about in the video. So if you haven't seen that video, you'd probably want to watch it if you're going to plan on doing herb lore for double experience weekend. So Unbound Reaction, check out that video. Who'd you vote for? When did you have anal last? Had anal just like 5 minutes ago. It just looked like I was on this stream, but I was actually just straight up doing anal. Yep, that's what's going on. Who did I vote for? Not going to answer that because I don't want to talk about politics. Is there a website that tells you what's good to flip? I have 230 million. Yes, Crew 82 Monster. If you go check out my Patreon page, it is www.patreon.com/Manatee Gaming. There we go. Boom. So if you check out that right there, Crew 82 Monster, you can check out Flip Mastery. Is number one. It's the cheapest. It's the cheapest available donation thing on my Patreon. But it's also perfect for just flipping. If you want flipping, but you also want a whole bunch of really awesome money making methods, then you can go to higher one. You can just check it out on there and see what works for you. Well, I saw a lot of the price rises. Even some of the portables have risen 10,000 or more in more than 12 hours. I am aware of that, Michael, because I actually sold my portables today, although I was not aware about the whole thing. I was actually not aware about the whole about the confirmation, which I'm glad I know now. And I actually heard that today, but I wasn't sure it was true when I heard it today from somebody. But that would explain why my portables are gone. I sold them and I was like, yeah, oh, okay. I'm definitely gonna read you guys this stuff. But huge congratulations to Mr. Ravioli. He just got the fishing pet. Awesome, man. Congratulations. That is awesome. I don't even have that one yet. I'm trying to get that one. Could you do a goodie bag? Could you be a little more specific what you mean by a goodie bag? And Atir Engum says that he just supported on Patreon. Let me check out. Get confirmation to make sure I went. And yep, your name is the same name. Awesome, man. Congratulations to you, and thank you so much for supporting on Patreon. That really, really helps out a lot. I mean, and I'm sure you've probably been pretty aware about how I've said it over several times on the stream we've been having. But huge thank you, huge thank you. The reason why I like doing more of the YouTube streams is because the fact that here on YouTube, if you guys are donating, it's not like Twitch where you're just like, here's $5 for doing this stream. Like, your donations are going to come with a month full of content and everything that I'm going to help you guys out with. So I hope that gives you guys good value for your donations, and which helps to make the channel possible. So thank you so much. Just one Daniel, for patrons or people in general. I think you were talking about the... What were you talking about, just one Daniel? For patrons, just one people in general, sorry. Need some insane update to come out, to be honest, like Bounty Hunter something nonsense. Really regret didn't jump on that train. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Those obliterations that you could flip for 50 million each was pretty nice. Level 77 fishing, like what the fuck? Yeah, you know what? People with low levels and like your stuff seems to be crazy. 120 defense today. Awesome, Crew 82. That's really awesome, man. Could you link your Twitch? I'll sub on there too, bud. Well, you know what? I would really appreciate that. Yeah, let me do that. I will do that. If you're interested in that, I can definitely do that for you. I don't do a whole lot of my... Holy cow, it's loud! It's really loud. I haven't done a lot of my Twitch stuff lately, but I do actually want to start getting more into doing the Twitch and the YouTube. I want to be doing both, so that would really help out actually if I get new subscribers or people on there too. So give me 1 second here. Yeah, I was recently doing Doom, so sometimes I will actually do just random video games on there as well. Oops! Wow, that's not what I meant to do. Give me 1 second. So going on here, channel, blah, blah, blah. I pasted my other one in there. That's not, I meant to copy. There you go. It's actually Sage Games is what is on there. And I've been wanting to change the name, but for like Twitch may have changed it now, but I tried reaching out to get them changed previously. To get the name changed to Manatee Gaming instead of Sage Games. I don't know. I was originally going to do Sage Games and have some cool avatar dude that was like some super sage guy or whatever, but like, yeah, it didn't happen out. So Manatee Gaming was cooler because sea cows, man, sea cows. So anyway, hopefully that will eventually be changed to Manatee Gaming and not Sage Games, but that is me. Let's see. Oh, goodie bag is having 20 items in your inventory, letting a person choose a number of which slot he chooses. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. I might do that, but the only problem is I have a feeling this drop party is going to be pretty big. And so it's going to be just mad drops all over the place. Plus, I'm probably going to have people helping me with the drop party. I already know them. They don't have to volunteer. But they are probably going to help me out so we can drop like a lot of stacks all at once. That way people are just like freaking out. It's going to be awesome. Crew 82, I'd love to help you out, but college has stressed me. I don't blame you. And in real life stuff is definitely way more important. So hopefully in the future, you'll be able to be part of Patreon if you'd like to. But I totally understand that college is expensive, and yeah, stressful. Like it's stressful for me right now. Like trying to earn a living in this city, like trying to work a lot while trying to maintain a good amount of content and everything. Like it's a struggle right here too, dude. I'm in the exact same shoes. Let's see. I got my fishing pet in less than a mil XP gain. Wow, that's awesome. Just joined Captain Floam. How's it going, man? Yeah, we're just sitting here chilling. We're actually like an hour and a half over when I said I was going to stop the stream, but we just been having a good time and chilling, so we're just keeping it going. Oh, so yeah, funny thing. So, I still have to get the fishing pet. Got 5 pets so far. Yeah, I got 4 pets right now. I'm trying to get my last pet. Actually, no, I do is I'm gonna log back into Runescape again. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I'm gonna log back into Runescape so I can show you guys some random crap that I've been working on. Then you can stop staring at my face too, because I'm sure you guys won't stare at my face anymore. Let the All right. Let me 1 second. Let me boot in. Oh yeah, I have my alt on here. Alright, switch over to actual account, not my alt. Alright, give me 1 second, dudes. Actually, I kind of want to look at my alt real quick. I want to double check. Yeah, so the alt that it was still trying to yeah, I know it's still my face because I'm logging into my alt real quick. I want to check. This alt I've got is a brand new alt and there's nothing on it, but I'm working on something funny on it, so hopefully it works out pretty well. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Alright, logging in, 1 minute. Gotta go through my bank pins and stuff, all that goody stuff. Oh, actually, I have the Slayer pet. I'll show you guys in just a second. That's one of the pets I do have is the Slayer pet. Let's see, 100 billion thousand. Okay, yeah, I just counted to 100 billion thousand that quickly. Isn't it the greatest? All right, coming back. I've been subbed for you for a while, but I got unsubbed somehow. Huh. I'll have to look into that, see if that's a common thing for YouTube right now. Every once in a while, YouTube gets some buggy stuff. Right now, they have this huge problem right now where basically, so I've got more than one channel. So if I log into one channel, that says my default channel. So when I log into that channel, what happens is I'm unable. So if I log into my default channel and then I switch over to my other channel, then I can't post because it says unable to post, and it's all because of the fact that about login baloney. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was coming on here for. Moth pets. So I only have one boss pet. Check out my boss pets. Mostly because I just really haven't started going for my boss pets yet. I've been trying to go for I was going for hardcore skilling around the time when it was going to be boss pets, but I just really, yeah, I want to go for more of them. and I'm probably going to be doing them on stream. Do you see the setup? Which setup? Okay, we're now back. I was making sure it catches up. All right, so let's see what I got in here. So I got all these random things. I've got Iago, which is that it's that bird from the Ark. This thing's actually really cool. Let's see, Gus, which is a scarily adorable pufferfish. Sandra, a starfish. Squirks the parrot. Sockroth, which I think most people have this one. Anyway, we'll get the actual pets. So I've got Willow, which is for the divination one. I've got Brains, Rocky, and Crab. So I've got 4 so far. I'm definitely trying to get more later on. Yeah, I know. So Gully says that's one more boss pet than me. I know some people don't even have a boss pet, so I shouldn't be complaining. But the thing is, like, you would think that I'd have more boss pets, but I really don't. So here's the deal. I'm gonna tell you guys real quick about my 4 pets and how much baloney they are. So I've been trying to get the cooking pet, the herblore pet. I've been trying to get the thieving pet hardcore. As you can see, I've got like almost 82 million in thieving. Have not gotten it yet. I've been trying to get a bunch of these other pets. Have not gotten them. So my story with this stupid freaking pets. So this is what happened. My brains pet, so the farming pet. Very first tree that I ever checked after pets came up. Like I'm saying, like the day of pets release, I went and checked a tree for my farm run, hoping that I would start working towards brains, and I got it on my very first tree. I think that I might honestly have been one of the very first players to get brains, so I'm pretty happy with that. Next one that was baloney, Willow. So I got Willow and Rocky 5 minutes apart from each other. Literally 5 minutes apart. It was on the same uncharted island. My divination location was about to end. So my divination location was about to end, and I hit Willow. And then 5 minutes later, I jump over to doing Aaliyah crabs, and I get Rocky on the very first Aaliyah crab. It's literally 5 minutes in between each other. It was ridiculous. And then crab, I got the very first Slayer task that I ever did after pets were released. I got crab. So my luck with Slayer, my luck with skilling pets has been something unreal. But the only thing is, though, is the fact that despite my unreal luck with Slayer pets, I have some really bad luck with the Slayer pets, with skilling pets. I have some really bad luck with trying to get the pets I'm actually working on. Like thieving, I've probably put 30 million experience and not gotten Ralph. All right, just making sure this one's going. RNG loves you, man. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my RNG seems to love me and hate me for pets because I got that boss pet, like I said, at 75 kills, and then the other one was like, yeah. Well, the other boss pet doesn't exist, but the other pets, like trying to get skilling pets, is like pulling teeth. And then I'll just get one off doing the very first thing. It's ridiculous. Huh, it actually says that I am on, I'm logged in. Huh. Alright, let me go ahead and kill this. Sorry, just doing some background stuff here. There we go. Yeah, lucky me. Lucky me. Just you said that someone World 10 just got Ralph. Yeah, oh my god. I can't get Ralph. That's the one like I want to get. Yeah, it sucks. NXT makes my Mac go crazy too. Yeah. NXT does make my Mac go crazy. It usually will just freeze up at least once a day. Usually, like when I very first boot up NXT, it just freezes. I don't know why. Really sucks, but oh well. At the same time, though, like my Mac runs everything like so much better than my Windows laptop did. And my Windows laptop was nowhere near as is not anywhere near as good. But the thing is, though, is like it just I don't know. I can run like 4 clients on Ultra on my Mac, but then they all freeze. So I mean, It's not to do with my laptop. It's just like a Mac with NXT thing. It sucks. My RNG is just outright broken. Over 80 million EXP since pets, and I have one. Yeah, I mean that's basically how I am, Gully. Like, so I got the divination one and the mining one like 5 minutes apart from each other, like I said. But that was like 150, maybe 200 million EXP after pets came out, and where I got brains and crab. That I got those. So, like, yeah, my RNG doesn't make any sense. I was just like, you've got to be kidding me! I just got 2 pets. Any suggestions for some quick, consistent money? Was doing Telos before, but then Arena happened, and now I'm left with pretty much nothing. Need to get my weapons back. For some quick, consistent money. Well, double experience is definitely going to be bringing up a lot of things. I would say that double experience is going to make some things more viable than what they were before. So I would double check all my YouTube methods and be sure to like see which ones are still working and see if some of them came back to life. Because a lot of times double experience weekend will bring some of them back to life. Also, if you ever want to see like methods that are like always going to be working, then Patreon is definitely an option. So you can check out the Patreon on my basic info for the stream. And yeah, there's I mean, that's kind of like a no-brainer way to make a ton of money in RuneScape. Is I literally spend a lot of time making methods on my Patreon. I had to have a friend log on my account because NXT froze at Vindica. Wow. Or Vindicta. Wow, that sucks. Yeah, I normally, if I'm going to go do any PVM at all, I will normally, this sounds so stupid, and it's such a problem with that Jagex needs to fix, but I literally will wait for my computer to freeze, and then I'll go do PVM. It sucks. Normally it freezes, not my computer will freeze, but NXT will freeze for that first time a day. Yeah, sorry, Patreon's no-go because I don't have a credit card. Yeah, well, that would prevent you from doing Patreon. Yeah, and no, you can definitely check out the YouTube stuff. You know, I definitely invite you to check out the free content. I'm always posting new videos on YouTube and everything. Patreon is just kind of like the obvious thing to go if you want to get like a turbo Kickstarter, jet-fueled Lamborghini style of getting more money. Your gaming setup, is it possible to see it in either a vid or now? So my gaming setup, I don't really have a gaming setup, I'll be honest with you. So I mostly do content creation for YouTube and RuneScape and stuff like that. So I more have like a business workspace than to have like a gaming stuff. So like a gaming thing. Like I don't have a super fancy mouse. I do actually want to upgrade my mouse here pretty soon, but I just use my laptop. I travel and use my laptop. Also, RuneScape is the only game that I actually play on the computer. I don't play any other games on the computer. So if I want a game or whatever, I'll play PS4 or something like that. I'm not really much of a PC gamer aside from RuneScape. Although, you know, back in the day I played some Counter-Strike. I played a lot of, oh my god, StarCraft. There we go. I played a lot of StarCraft and everything else. Jet-fueled Lambo, the possibilities. I know, man. I know. It is the best. It's the #1 way to possibly get further. Jet-fueled Lamborghinis. I'm gonna make an option on Patreon that says jet-fueled Lamborghini. Be stupid. PayPal requires a credit card. There are no prepaid Visas, PayPal cards where I live. Yeah. I wish I could help you out, but there's not really. You can always check on Patreon and see if there's any other options for payment stuff. But hands are kind of tied except for other options because Patreon allows a very secure way of so that whoever signs up for it doesn't have to worry about anything. I approve this with Patreon security and everything like that, so I go with them. Hopefully in the future there'll be more options. I had people that are like, "Can I mail you a check?" I'm like, no. I get a lot of people that ask me if I can accept RuneScape Gold for the Patreon stuff, and I'm like, I want to say yes because I hate that people are unable to try it out if they want to try it out just because they know they don't have a credit card or whatever, or they don't have a lot of money in like their actual life, which I totally understand. I'm in that situation. I do not have a lot of money, and so like when I spend $20 or $30 or something like that on something, I want to make sure I get good value out of it. Which is why I make sure that I try to put as much value as possible into my guides, because I'm like, I want people to find good value in this, because I think about if I was in their shoes, but I wish there was a way that I could accept like something else, but I can't, because then real world trading comes popping up. So I'm not doing that. That's not going to happen. Plus, in-game money doesn't really benefit me that much, to be totally honest with you. Like, I make money now because it's fun. And because I like making guides for people. That's most reason why I do it. And I do it because it's part of Runescape. But as I saw, as you saw, like I do make, or sorry, I was reading somebody's comment while trying to talk. That doesn't work. For over a couple months, when I was thinking about quitting Runescape, and I gave away 150 billion gold. So if you guys are wondering why I gave away 150 bill. If you watch the videos where I said that, it's because of the fact I was thinking about quitting. But I don't regret it and everything. It helped out a lot of people. So you're going to sit there and say you didn't play Big Game Hunter back in the day on PC. That's literally why. That's why I got like discombobulated there for a second and was unable to tell what was going on. Like I kind of lost my train of speech. It's because he said that. I did play Big Game Hunter back on the PC. Who didn't? Who didn't play that? I was also one of those people that bought Time Crisis. I bought Time Crisis and the guns and the paddle and everything, so that way you could play Time Crisis on your TV. I was one of those people. Did anyone else buy Time Crisis? I feel like not a lot of people did, because it was so expensive. Like it took like a lot of my money, because as a kid, did not have hardly any money. I was very, very broke as a kid. Very, 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 very broke. Actually, to be honest with you, up until the age of about 14, I lived in the hood. And I'm talking the hood. Like, I was the only white kid. Pretty much. Besides, I had, like, a couple other friends that were also white in the hood. But not being racist in any way, shape, or form. But when you're, like, a white kid who's not really, like, I wasn't, like, I don't know what you want to say it, like, a hip, like, gangsta white kid. I was not like that. I was like a very straight edge white kid. So I got picked on a lot and had a lot of problems living in the hood as a kid. But we're super broke. But I still busted open my piggy bank and bought Time Crisis, because that shit was the shit. I'm going to bed. I want to set up early and grind out Max Cape Goodnight stream. Awesome, man. Thank you, Just One Daniel, once again for being part of Patreon. I will for sure see you tomorrow, because I'll be sending out new messages to everybody who's on Patreon. Like I said, you get a lot of communication and contact as being part of Patreon. That's part of what I do on there. So I'll see you tomorrow. Just One Daniel, thank you for hanging out, and good night, Crew 82 Monster. It was awesome hanging out with you too, man. Thank you for stopping by. World of Tanks is about all I played aside from RuneScape. I've heard of World of Tanks. I don't think I played it though. I do remember Gunbound. Has anyone ever played? Let's see. Wow, nostalgia. I remember getting Time Crisis 3 with the guns. Yes. Someone else remembers. It was freaking awesome. The bosses were like stupid impossible, and I remember just devouring my quarters in the arcade. But yeah. Let's see. Do we get the messages via Patreon or RuneScape? Oh, for a tier. So if you got on Patreon also. Also a big shout out to Linklight. Linklight is the most recent person on Patreon. I would like to actually 1 second. I'm gonna reload. House the Dead, kids. The game was way too hard. Okay, so I want to do a quick shout-outs to, we have 6 new people that signed up for Patreon during this stream, and that means a lot to me. It really does, and I want to do a quick shout-out for you guys. Daniel, Streak71, Thardov, Fluffy Bunny, Atir, and Link Light. Thank you so much, guys, for signing up for Patreon tonight. That really is awesome, and I'm really look forward to working with you guys over over hopefully like a pretty long future. I hope you guys are really going to enjoy Patreon. I think you are. And to answer your question, Atir, you get messages on Patreon. Not on RuneScape. If I message you on RuneScape, it's probably just going to be like to chat with you because, I mean, yeah, I want to hang out. We like share strategies and everything. Like I definitely do a lot of that. If I have like quick updates for like some methods or whatever that I've sent you, I'm probably going to just shoot you a message on RuneScape, be like, hey, blah 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 is now buying for blah blah or whatever. Just like quick updates. I'll probably message you on RuneScape. But all your actual content is going to come through Patreon. So yeah, look forward to all that stuff on Patreon. I like to. It's best to try to keep it separate and everything. Yeah. Plus, yeah, don't want to be spammed by a whole bunch of things on RuneScape. That would suck. I was trying to think. So, Gunbound. I don't know. Is anyone ever played? Oh, I gotta see if Gunbound even exists anymore. I have to find this. Now I'm getting like super nostalgia. Oh my god. I'm gonna see Gunbound and I'm gonna freak out. Gunbound.net is still what? It's still each unique mobile and it's now being free sign up log. I think Gunbound still exists. Oh, snap. Gunbound still exists? Wow. Gunbound's from so long ago. That's awesome. Okay. Not trying to advertise their site too much. But if you've never played Gunbound.net, it is freaking awesome. It's like a super simple, really fun game. Man, wow. I haven't checked that out in a long time. And then, what was another one I went to, too? Was it E-Bombs World? No, well, E-Bombs World was a big website back then. Man, a lot of these things I haven't really thought about in a long time. But what was it? Was it E-Bombs World that had all the cool like really like small flash games? I think that was it. I think E-Bombs World was the one that had like all the cool. There was like the stick fighting ninja things, like a stick fighting ninja game. I can't remember what it was. I think it was E-Bombs World that had like all. Some of them were like super perverted games too. Jesus. I'm more nostalgic for Dark Cloud. Oh, holy shit, Steven. Steven is just dropping it. Steven is just instantly just dropping it like it's hot. Dark Cloud. Wow. I never played Grand Chase. That doesn't even sound familiar. I think I completely missed that one. But Dark Cloud, oh my god, yeah, I played that one. The Link-looking motherfucker that you ran around in as Dark Cloud. Okay, well apparently it's still, Grand Chase is still around. I've never heard of Grand Chase. And okay, a lot of you guys are from Miniclip was popular, E-Bombs too. Changed it? I don't know, is that what you mean? Was the E-Bombs World the one that had the big tank? No, that wasn't it. Which is the one that had the tank? Like that was their logo, was the tank. Oh man. Newgrounds! Oh, that's what it is. It's Newgrounds. Not freaking E-Bombs World. E-Bombs World was cool, but Newgrounds. Oh my god. Heck yeah, that one's still around. Founded in July 1995. Newgrounds was amazing. Like when I was in high school and I was trying to find some video games to play while a teacher wasn't looking, Newgrounds was where we all went. We'd use like Shy Surfer and all that stuff to get around the limits, and then do that. Oh my god, that was so much fun. Albino Black Sheep. I think it was a game. Was that a game on? Was that a game on Newgrounds? I can't remember what the game I really loved. It was like something fighter. I know it says nothing. There was so many games on Newgrounds that were good. I remember this game where you like it was like an RPG where you were like a drug dealer. That was like the greatest. I don't know if anybody else is going through Newgrounds now, but now I'm going through it. I'm gonna go through here and end up quitting RuneScape. I'm gonna play like Drink It. That's gonna be my new game. Oh yeah, Undertale's on here too. Oh my god, Undertale. That was a surprisingly good game. Toontown, yeah, I remember Toontown. That was awesome. Yeah, Newgrounds. Yeah, Curious knows. Curious, yeah, Curious Plays knows. Newgrounds was totally the place to be. Well, alright guys, it is super late now, so, yeah, you remember the Drug Dealer RPG? Freaking a tear knows. Oh my god, I'm glad that at least someone else knew that. It was like one of the best games on there too, the freaking Drug Dealer RPG. Worst impression, the worst, like, It was terrible for kids, but awesome at the same time. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out now because I'm dead tired. I'm getting super loopy, so I'm gonna go hit the sack. Thank you so much for like hanging out with me tonight, and everybody who signed up for Patreon stuff. I will be sending out your new crap tomorrow, so looking forward to that, and looking forward to doing some more live streams. I actually really enjoy doing live streams on YouTube. But kind of like I said, I'm planning on doing more stuff on Twitch as well. So looking forward to this kind of stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. But for now, I am totally out. I am going to go crash. I'm going to hit that bed. It is going to be freaking awesome. Oh, and you just popped up. Yeah, I hate how like people from my last stream just now popped in when I have to get out. I forget what game it was in Newgrounds. A bunch of people and people that just had an X in their face and you just had to shoot them. I don't know. There's all kinds of awesome games like that. But all right, guys. Thank you so much for making this stream really fun. And I will hopefully be jumping in for another stream pretty soon. It's hopefully when I get some time. I'm definitely going to be checking that out. When I come back from my vacation, I will be doing some more streams for sure. I would like to be doing a lot more streams. You know, if you guys enjoyed it, I definitely. I had fun tonight too. So, and yes, Mick, I will for sure be checking YouTube messages and getting back to everybody that has sent me a message. So, good night, everyone, and thank you so much for hanging out.